No, Zero's having issues. Boys' night. Genlyle. You all the acquaintance. So I almost died. Yeah, thanks to Pearl or Zoe. But that's for the goblins.
I did. Yeah, I'm actually just trying to look up the stuff I added, and I'm trying to find it, and it seems to have disappeared off my character sheet.
Oh, guys, those guys couldn't hear me throughout that whole thing, so whoops.
I could hear you.
But
yeah,
chat could hear me. But I basically summarised. Things happened last
Just a
time.
summary.
These
Holy
guys fought some goblins and won. Just destroyed them.
We are not the greenest people anymore. Level up.
On the road again.
And they leveled
On
up.
the road again.
They're travelling to Genlyle. They've leveled up. They've gained some new abilities, and we're just finding out how Javiel has acquired his new abilities while they're on this trip with some downtime.
Well, I have been tinkering away, as I am wont to do.
Of course.
And I have realised that now that I've got a little bit of experience out here in the world under my belt, I feel like I've really cracked my infusions. So I'm now able to infuse objects with enhanced abilities. And yeah, so I've been spending a bit of time working on that. And it's been good, it's been fulfilling. So I've been enjoying my time at the lettuce farm. just working on my infusions.
Nice. Zakonis, what have you been doing to gain these new abilities?
So, he's had a lot of interaction with people, a little bit more out of his comfort zone. Getting on the road and everything is kind of taking him back to nature, taking him back to observing the scenery, observing the animals, and just kind of finding that peace and calmness. And as he observes these animals walking around on their adventures, and like even the rabbits they were hunting, and just how the circle of life goes, and he starts kind of observing himself, kind of taking a look, kind of feeling that he can start to change his physical form to look like those animals. And just one night, he just kind of experimented with it and was able to turn into the fox from back in the forest. Was just able to turn into a little fox and go back and He noticed it's not a perfected ability. It's still everything he turns into seems to still have 4 horns. But still, it's the closest he's ever felt with nature, and just reminds him of home. And that's where it was able to kind of unlock this new ability of his that he can now tap into.
Nice. And Frost, what's Frost been up to?
I have added a lot. So I'm going to do a little bit of first person. As I've seen the fight here, I recall memories of my past, as I've seen many of the brave warriors of Altaria face off against the creatures of the cold. And their particular fighting style, but I used a one-handed weapon with great accuracy to strike with great damage. I recall how they did that, and as I've practiced in the forest, I've now mastered this fighting style of dueling, where I'm just using the one melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons.
Very nice.
And I do more damage. I have also gotten more in touch with my roots. As the cold surrounds me, I've now mastered how to freeze my blade to such a temperature that its strike leaves cryogenic burns on anyone it touches.
Very nice.
And as my strength has once again been called upon in real combat, my muscles seem to activate better, and I'm now able to jump 3 times as far.
Very nice.
Up to 57 feet.
You've measured.
That is quite the jump.
Yes, and actually, I can give it to anyone I touch, including myself. I think we agreed.
The first time you did it around the farm, I
just jumped over.
I almost dropped my pipe when I just watched him launch 60 feet.
No, I didn't think I launched it. I didn't have it then, so I with the rest when I recalled the fight. Yeah, so I've now got jump, frozen smite, and dueling. And frozen smite is a flavored version of what was it?
Searing smite.
Searing smite.
Yeah.
Yep. Searing smite. So instead of fire damage, it's technically homebrew, I guess, but the effects are mostly the same.
Modified.
It's the same. It just does ice.
And it can't be damaged with water, unlike the flame ability. Because kind of. Okay. But that's other shit.
So you guys, you've gained your new abilities. You're feeling good. You're traveling through the land of Pucklandia, and as you get further and further away from Genlyle,
nice.
You start to see this. Why? There we go. You start to see this giant crescent-shaped mountain range, which anyone that's from this sort of area would know as Crescent Peaks, and the basin valley that forms in the middle is called Glirwellen Basin.
Glirwellen Basin.
Yeah, it's spelled Gliiwr.
I will not remember that.
Welun. For anyone who's taking notes.
I was. Sorry, give me that spelling again.
Glii.
Yeah.
WR.
Yeah.
Space WELUN.
I'll stay in character and say I just didn't care enough to remember it.
that is fair.
Glirwellen.
I'll draw history.
Glirwellen, yes.
Glirwellen.
Yeah.
Glirwellen.
Glirwellen.
And we came from Drachidrana.
Yes. So you see this giant crescent-shaped mountain range. And on, you're sort of coming up where you can see the first sort of, expanses, maybe a couple buildings from the towns around poking up that you can see. And as you are entering your sort of last day of getting into travel, you're around here-ish. It's coming to morning. You all wake up. But unfortunately, it seems that Pearl has fallen into a very deep sleep. She seems perturbed, maybe racked with nightmares, and none of you can wake her up.
Didn't she have an arrow stuck in her, or was that somebody else?
He did get hit by an arrow, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just say she's recovering.
No, let's not say that because I've got
All right.
a circumstance.
All right. My bad.
You guys can't wake her up. She seems to be in a magical sleep, and you have no idea why or what it could be. But she is muttering in her sleep. She is making the sound. She's making like an old lady's voice, and she's speaking like an old woman. But she's just muttering random sort of old woman mutterings under her breath as she sleeps.
Well, somebody wrong.
As she twists and turns in her sleep, she's like, "Oh, these young kids these days." But yeah, you can't wake her up. What do you guys do? In the morning, Pearl's asleep. You guys probably quite worried.
I'm assuming I've had another bit of lettuce.
You have eaten your. You've got to buy some new lettuce today because you've run out. You've had 2 days.
So
of
I've
traveling.
now run out completely of lettuce.
You've had 2 days of traveling. This is your third day.
All right, so I'm now at 0 days worth of lettuce left, and I've consumed 6 days worth. So we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Your concern for our friend is touching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Right.
I'm there shaking Pearl, going, Pearl, wake up! Boy, are you okay? You okay? Frost wakes up and goes, so where's my lettuce?
So who's driving the carriage right now? Who's manning the horses?
That's a fair question.
Me. I'll say it's me because that could be the only reason I've eaten today.
Yeah.
Is that I've been driving, so I'm not in the back. I'm not hearing this. That was my excuse.
Zirconis is back there with Javiel.
So, Conis, I'm very concerned about Pearl.
It's interesting. Do you think her kind does this to heal? Like, I've never seen anything like this before.
I don't know. I want to examine her. DM.
Dissecting.
Can I? Yeah.
You can do a medicine check.
Tastefully examine our friend.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
Medicine check. Okay, medicine check.
With a 4, you have no idea what's going on. You can see that her body isn't damaged. You guys have all healed from the fight. You know, it's been a couple of days. You're all fine. Her body seems to be perfectly okay. Yeah, she just seems like she's in a bit of distress and she can't wake up.
I think we need to try and find somebody. Medicine isn't my specialty of science. We need to get somewhere where we can get her some help.
Zirconis is going to take a look as well, just like a detailed look with a medicine check.
Okay. The
better, but
yeah, with a 10, I guess I'd say like, you know, probably about the same as Javiel. You don't see any marks on her body or any other reason why she would be in this sleep. But she does seem okay. You know, she's not in any real sort of danger right now.
Zero, what's going on there?
She seems stabilized, but I'm not too sure what's going on with her.
Can you take the reins for a second? I'll check as well.
Sure.
Zirconis will go up and take the reins from him.
And then I'll use roll medicine to see if anything. I can just roll higher.
Cool, go for it.
21! Let's go!
21!
Nice!
Okay,
That's what I'm waiting for.
You recognize that this is indeed not a normal sleep. This is a magical sleep. But yeah, the rest of her is fine.
I'll make a regard. So, it appears that she's in some kind of magical slumber. Although I think she's completely fine. Maybe she's induced this on herself to speed up the process of her regeneration, of her healing, after the arrow she took. So, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
As you are saying this, you guys have gone down the road a bit, and a little boy comes up screaming, "Help! Help! 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 Anybody! Guys! I need some help! Can you come and help me, please?"
Shoot the boy.
Yeah, Zirconis is gonna like bring the horses and the carriage to a halt.
Okay.
What's going on, Zakonis?
What's going on? What's wrong?
You guys, you've got to help me. There's some people at my farm and they're threatening my family. I managed to run out to find some help, but I don't think I have much time.
We'll take care of it.
Oh, thank you. Follow me.
While we go there, can we discuss
Yeah,
how we're going to resolve the issue?
I was going to say, I'll quite happily trail along, but I want to say, well, what kind of people? What do they want?
These are bad people. They've been coming to our farm recently to try and get us to join them, but we don't want to. We're just simple farmers. We just want to stay on the farm and grow our food.
Join them. They're not raiders. They want you to. What,
No,
trying
probably
to get you to
bandits.
sign up to something.
Probably bandits that want them to join them or supply them, something like that.
They keep coming around to people's places and talking about chaos and magic and portals, and I don't really understand it, but they're not good, and I feel like my family are in danger this time.
We'll take care of
Get.
it.
Let me come up here on the wagon.
Oh, okay.
Lead us away. So now Zero has like a small kid sitting next to him.
Yeah, he just climbs up and sits next to Zero.
Zakonis and his sidekick. Please give us an NPC sidekick.
Zakonis, I think we need to make. I'm going to quietly whisper to Zakonis so that the child doesn't hear. I'm going to say, Zakonis, I think if this involves chaos magic, worshippers, enemies of, I don't know, but I think we should make sure that the eggs are stowed as discreetly as possible.
Agree.
I say we just keep them with us. In like, I don't know if you guys have a backpack like me, but I feel like keeping them on you is the safest thing to do. Should one of them split up during our possible fighting and inspect the carriage, then we might be in for trouble.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna put
Also,
mine in. I'm gonna get mine out of the stowage compartment and bag mine up safely.
Are we gonna what do you call it? Intimidate them first, or just straight up punch them?
We don't.
Let's assess the situation first, Frost. Sorry, Zakonis, I missed you all last.
You're good. Maybe we should keep the eggs back with Pearl.
We can't take our unconscious friend into an altercation, potential altercation.
Somebody needs to stay near the carriage.
I'll do it if you want. I don't want to go there while the men are there. They're scary.
I want to run a. I don't know whether there's any sort of roll or test. I want to kind of try and assess how trustworthy this kid is.
An insight check.
An insight check. I'm going to give an insight check then. Here we go.
Can we all do that? Just to.
17. Yeah, this kid just seems like he's worried for his parents and he doesn't want his farm to get blown up.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a kid.
Right. So okay. In that case, I'm going to Lynn's going to say, look, if we're going to help you, we need you to look after our friend. I think we need to get within range of the farm, pull the wagon over out of sight, and approach more stealthily on foot, and keep Pearl out of danger, and I think keep the eggs out of danger as well.
Do we mention the eggs?
We don't mention them to him. No, we just make sure that they're stashed.
But you do mention that he has to take care of our friend. Yeah.
Yeah,
Face,
absolutely.
is it reasonable that I overhear Javen saying this since I'm in the back of the car with Javen? No. Is it reasonable that I overhear this?
Yeah, you guys are all together. If you,
All right.
there's a conversation happening. I'm
I'll-
sure
I'll
you're
t-
probably part of it.
I'll tell the kid. So, Javen, if you trust Javiel, if you trust this guy, at least make sure he has something to protect both Pearl and himself with. And I give him one of my short swords, one of my two, because I only used one with the dueling feat. And like, here, kiddo.
I've never
If
used a
any-
sword before.
Well, the best time to learn it is when you're in grave danger. So,
With the
I
pointy
don't want
end.
to be
Hope-
in grave danger.
It's all
we
it's all
will
pointy
not-
end related.
if we are not trying to put you in any danger, but should it happen, I do want you to be able to defend yourself, if even just a little bit, because I could not live with myself if I did not at least try to give you a method of defending yourself.
I lean down and give him a little pat on the back and say, "You know, that's his lucky sword."
Is it really?
Just to reassure the guy, yeah.
You don't need
Uh,
it?
Oh yeah, and in fact, I'm sure if you give Frost a chance, he'll tell you a long and involved backstory about that. How that's his lucky sword.
It's the one I want to dispose.
But we haven't got time for that right now. We need to leap into action.
Just raw perception or something for that shit, or no, persuasion.
If you want to go first, I can make sure to cover you in range. That way I can stay pretty close to the caravan just in case anything goes
You have to
awry.
turn right here, sir. Tell him to
Alright.
bonus.
Turn him to turn right. It'll
Okay,
lead
so
him to
you-
turn right.
You guys are about here.
Okay.
Tell me when
Sweet.
we're about, like, when we're initiating the fight. Before we initiate the fight, I want to use Frozen Smite beforehand to have that ready and not have to consume a bonus action.
Well, guys, I think we should try and find the approach. We're turning right in the carriage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should, as soon as we get within, I would say, well, however big a map you've drawn for this encounter, as soon as we get to the edge of that area, just outside of it, I want us to, I would like us to pull over the carriage, guys, and like leave Boy, Pearl, and Prancer
Yeah, just
and
before
Dancer.
we enter there, like put him up
Yeah.
in the bushes, something.
Clip and clop.
Clip and Clop.
I don't know if we've
Uh,
agreed on a name. What did Wolfie suggest just earlier
Well-
today? Well, Prongles, that was it. I kind of want one.
We're going with Clip and Clop. That's
Clip and Clop.
I like clip and clop.
But Javen will call him Sheep and
Sheep 1 and 2.
The boy says the farm's about half a kilometer this way.
Alright, I can.
Okay, you stay here with Pearl, Sheep, and Lucky. We're going to push forward on foot and see if we can get. Can you? Do you know anything else? Anything else of use that might help us deal with these characters before we set off?
What do they?
I know
fight
one of them can use magic, but that's all I know.
with? Do you have any defining traits on the one that can use magic, like any special apparel or
I
something?
don't know. It's weird magic, but he's bigger than the rest of them.
He's big as. Alright. So we can use this to our advantage in the fight, right? You'll have to tell us who that is then. If I say who's the biggest one there, and
We'll see.
prioritize that one.
You will be able to see who is the biggest.
That's promising. Okay, right. Well,
Is that good?
let's saddle up or unsaddle.
Split up, gang. Let's split up, gang.
What's the so as we get off the wagon and we look down the 500-meter track towards the farm? What's the terrain like? What do we behold? Is it wooded? Is it open? Is it hilly? Is it
Is it
flat?
mountainous?
On your left, there is sort of like a big area of hills and other stuff like that. It's just like it goes up and down. It's not completely flat. But on your right, you see a really just big expanse of flat land. And you can, in the distance, you can see a little farmhouse with some fences and stuff like that, and a couple of fields.
Does the thing on the left qualify as mountains?
No, the mountain. These are just little hills. These ones here.
So I can't use my natural explorer talent. That's unfortunate. Feet or whatever it's called.
I suggest we pick our way down the left-hand side of the road. We can hopefully maintain a little bit of cover in these hills, and use the element of altitude to conceal our approach and see what we're walking into.
Okay, you guys are gonna walk in this hilly area.
We're going to take the high ground, Anakin.
So we're heading to Babonia now, or like that area.
You're just heading this place here. This is the farm.
The small setup.
Yeah. So you guys are around here. I'd like you all to do stealth rolls with advantage because you are hiding in the hills.
No.
Okay.
I've got a 25.
25, 16, and 16. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, you guys.
Well done, lads.
As you're walking up, you can sort of see the farm properly now. You can see 3 guys all surrounding this one guy. They're dressed in black robes. That's all about you can see of them right now.
The biggest one.
You can sort of see the farmer. He's like on his knees. He's clearly really stressed out and upset. These guys are shouting at him. Yeah, the one in the middle does seem to be quite a bit taller than the other 2.
All right, we'll prioritize that one. I will.
He seems to be doing most of the talking.
So, are we all concealed? Sorry, I missed it because my mother came in with dinner.
Yeah, you guys are all concealed. You can't hear what's going on. You can just hear general shouting noises. But you can see these guys clearly having something going on.
I had been working on.
I have no strategy.
I had been working on my infusions, as I mentioned at the top of the show.
Of course.
But I hadn't declared what I had infused in my after my nice long rest at the lettuce farm. I can infuse 2 objects. Can I pick/explain those now?
Yeah.
Excellent. I am going to infuse my crossbow.
Yep.
I just waft my pipe over the top of the crossbow, and it emanates this fine purple smoke, and there's a kind of metallic shing sound as it gains a little boost to attack and damage rolls.
Very nice.
Can you do that for us too?
And I probably could, but I'm going to also infuse my armor. So I'm going to give myself a little waft with the pipe.
You're the only one who didn't take damage, right? Last fight.
Well, let's not break that. Let's not break that habit. So I give myself a little waft, and that will boost my armor class by 1 for a while too. So yeah,
Hey,
a little offense defense.
Is that both your spell
smoky
slots?
boost?
No, they don't count as spell slots. Fusions that artificers do.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, you know what? As I get better at this game, I might even consider infusing someone else's item. But right now, I'm just going for the simplest 2 things I can infuse, and they're going to be on my person.
May I suggest one more thing before we head into fight? Who of us is the most charismatic? Because maybe we don't even have to fight these guys.
Might not be a fight. Yeah, that's right. Maybe we're down with the Chaos Cats. Who knows?
I know. I am certainly not very capable of persuading them to leaving them alone, given how aggressive I tend to come across.
I am not the most charismatic of people deep down. I mean, when there's anything at stake, it's all very well me trying to swing a deal on a pie in the tavern, but when there's stuff at stake, I don't feel like I'm the most necessarily the most persuasive member of the group. Also, I like my fighting from quite far away.
Fair.
So,
Is it bonus?
do we dare send down someone to negotiate while the other two remain in a strategically sound position to support from afar?
Yeah.
Or do we
I don't know
head down
how
as a
it
group
works
to
with
show
bonus.
force? What show strength? What do we think?
How is the bonus with charisma?
With charisma,
Yeah.
not great.
All right, so we're all not great. Do
I'm
we
a
get-
demon-looking guy with 4 horns. I don't look awesome.
Okay,
The
at
most
can
all.
I-
charismatic party member is incapacitated.
Yep.
I know. Can I ask, Face, how do stealth attacks work? What do we roll with the stealth attack? Do we roll for stealth, or do we roll like a normal, like whatever the weapon is?
I'm pretty sure you need a specific thing to do sneak attacks, right?
Character-wise
Yeah.
as well, I'm uncomfortable with it going into
why do
basically
we
an
enter
unknown
stealth?
situation. And
All right,
no, we're sneaking up to get a lay of the land, but we
Wait,
can't
what-
hear anybody talking. We're too far
Well,
away.
if there is no real advantage to staying in stealth, then
I mean, it's
At this
not like
point,
you
there
could
might not be.
stealth right up to them. They would definitely see you.
I suggest I just go
Believe-
down with my 4 in charisma to try and convince them to just leave. Because I'm trying to better myself as a person and not come across as so aggressive all the time. So I might as well have a go at it. If it fails, we go back to Plan B, which is the same plan we had before. But if maybe I'm persuasive enough.
Can I ask a question? All I want to know is, are we in crossbow range up in these hills?
I mean, if you're right next to the road is probably like 50, 60 feet wide. So you're probably just in, yeah.
Okay.
Towards the edge, probably.
I'm gonna go.
I'd be
into
in because I have increased strength with my bow. But now that I have dueling and frozen smite, I'll prefer using swords.
I'm gonna go, in that case, I would like to go into character for a second and suggest, Frost. We still don't know what we're walking into here. Why don't you? You're an intimidating looking guy. Why don't you go down and see if you can talk to them, find out what's going on, right?
Yeah.
I have a spell that I'd like to use to just give you some protection. I appreciate I send you out a sheep amongst the wolves
Oh, I
here.
appreciate
But
it.
I want to give you I want to use one of my resistance spells to give you a little bit of protection. I suggest me and Zakonis take cover in the hills, provide some cover to you. I'm sure we'll know pretty quickly if it's gone wrong, and we're here. We're here if you need us. But I don't want to. I want us to maybe try and get to the bottom of this. So I need you to bring your calmest self to this situation.
I'll try to get as much information out of them as possible, and if possible, also convince them to just leave. Should I only be able to do one of these things, I'll prioritize getting as much information out of them as possible.
Okay, well. Yeah,
But I appreciate and forgive for your early actions, and I appreciate that you are willing to give me some extra protection.
Well, I thought you'd forgiven me already, but okay.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if I said that or not, but okay.
So
This is
you're
my
giving-
attitude.
Grudges just come and go with you, don't they, brother?
This is
Right,
this is now part of the law. Frost's short-term memory loss.
so
Right,
you're
I would
giving
like to-
resistance, yeah?
I would like to do my resistance
So
cantrip. Yes.
that is concentration up to 1 minute. So he's got a minute of
That's not
resistance.
long. I have a minute to talk.
As long as you are still concentrated on it. If you do another concentration spell or cantrip, then that ends. But I don't think you have any right.
I'll be.
All I want to do is give him the jump. If it all goes pear shaped, I want to give him a chance to protect himself from an unexpected or sudden attack.
From
And then
how
at that point,
far
we'll
can he
swoop
cast it?
in.
From
Okay.
how far can he
We've got his
cast it? And he
back.
just cast it once the fighting would actually start.
No.
I've got to touch. I mean, I've touched one willing creature as well. So
Okay,
it's
do we
Yes,
count movie time 1 minute, or do we count normal 1 minute time? Because movie time's like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, not real life.
Yeah, something like that. D&D 1 minute.
D&D time.
D&D 1
It's
minute.
gonna
Yeah,
be D&D minute.
I mean, I'm banking it's going to take at least like 10 minutes of real time for you to have the inevitable lettuce conversation with whoever it is you're about. Like, good
How long
morning,
does your
Chester.
backstory
I suppose
take?
you happen to have any lettuces, do you? Let me tell you a little bit about myself.
I still don't get, by the way, why does intimidation skill of charisma and not of strength?
I told you it's changeable.
Is it?
I'd
Is
say
it?
the
It
natural
depends on the
order.
situation. And I've said that
Yeah.
probably about 100 times. But yeah, it does depend on the situation.
Turn 1.
I give Frost a slap on the back and go, right.
Right, buddy.
Well, you've got this, and we've got you. Best of luck. And I
Thank you,
Frost.
hunker down behind the hill, and I load my crossbow, ready for whatever might happen next.
Okay, so do you want to ready an action? Because that is a thing that you can do.
I'm
Right.
actually
Can I do
going
that
to-
too?
No, you can't. Because you're going into the conversation, but you're going up to the guys. Jay can ready it because he's not doing anything else.
I would very much like to, I would very much like to ready a crossbow shot.
Okay, what do you want the trigger to be? If he
and
starts being attacked, or if it looks like it's going wrong, or
it'll be an attack on Frost.
okay.
It will be an attack on me. You'll hit me.
No, no. If someone attacks you, he's gonna shoot them.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna take aim at the group, and the first person to attack Frost is gonna get.
Okay, so before
gonna
I
get
enter them, I don't slide
red
down out of the
dotted.
hills. I slide down before the village and then enter the road, and then from the road I enter the settlement. Not that I slide down from the hillside so that they're like, he came from over there. I want to.
So you're gonna walk down so they don't.
So they don't see me coming out of the hills.
Yeah. Okay,
Nice, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So if they expect more people to join, they would expect them to come from like
Further up
where
the road.
we're not.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're
And then you can do
as
like
far
a
as they're
flank
concerned, you're coming
stab.
down the road. Gotcha.
Right.
Zakonis, do you want to? Prep your bow also?
What is the technical? How far away are they exactly?
They are probably around 75 feet away.
Okay.
That's within my
I wanna
range.
I want to move into like the 60-foot range,
Okay.
and then I want to ready a spell action.
Okay. Cool. You can.
That's at the very edge, right?
If you can, you do another stealth check with advantage again, just to see if you can find something to hide in by the edge of the road.
Sure can.
Please don't fail now.
Still.
Then the entire strategy just gone. Oh no.
8. You're hidden.
Oh yeah,
but
advantage.
You-
advantage.
you-
I'm in.
Your
Thank
head
God.
is sort of poking out. You know, if someone looked properly, they could definitely see you from far
But they're,
away.
they're from another
Look at that
dimension.
weird gazelle. That's not a gazelle.
Yeah, like your horns are just poking out the top.
Can he
so good.
shapeshift already? Can he just shapeshift into an animal right now and then go back in?
It could, yes, but I want to wait.
That would be a spell slot. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, because it would
Actually, a
make
bonus
more.
Oh, is it a bonus action? That's.
It's just a bonus action, not a spell slot.
That's cool.
What are
Because
you,
of the circle that I chose.
What are you readying?
I am readying ice knife.
Ice knife.
Oh,
Okay,
I like
cool.
it. I like it. Not totally not.
Very nice. Okay, well, you guys are readied. Foster's walked down a little bit. He's joined the road now, and he's walking towards the farm. You can hear this guy shouting still. The situation doesn't seem to have diffused while you guys have been chatting.
All right. So, without asking them about the situation, I'll just ask the big guy, like the basically big bad boss. You know, if that I say I'm a traveler. I'm a traveler, good sir. And
As you approach, these guys turn around and one of them goes, "What the fuck are you doing here? Get out! We're doing business here."
I'm just a mid-traveler. If I'll be gone as soon as I can. I just want to know: are you guys like locals here? Because I'm a bit lost. Is all.
We're not telling you anything. We're doing some business here, mate. You need to leave.
I'll leave you alone. But if I'm like if I get lost in the forest, who knows what I'll come across? You guys seem like trustworthy fellows. I'm just afraid that if I get lost now, I might not ever find what I'm looking for. If you catch my drift. So I was just wondering, you don't happen to know? Can I do history to know how many of the cities I know around this place, or if it's just Genlyle?
You would have heard of Genlyle at least.
Yeah, but because I'm a traveler in my backstory, can I roll history? You see, I have a -3 to history.
Yeah.
If I know like Babonia or Sarkin, because I wouldn't know them as a like.
Roll a 1d4. Roll a 1d4.
Do I have like disadvantage?
No, just a 1d4.
Oh,
Okay,
well, I don't know anything.
You remember Genlyle and you remember Sorkin.
But not. That's unfortunate. I was looking for the way to Sorkin, as I have some family there, but I don't think I'm heading the right direction. Like, can you point me anywhere? Maybe
He just points and says, "Leave."
And you don't know any.
No, get out. We're doing business.
What? And okay. Can I roll for intimidation using my strength to say, I'm not done yet? Using my strength as my intimidation.
Are you sort of squaring up?
No, I'm not squaring up. I'm just trying calm down. Calm the fuck down. If you're trying, you don't want to fight with me.
You don't tell us to calm down.
Do I have to roll for it?
One of them is going to swing at you with his sword.
Before you.
No.
Can I not?
No, before he's just gonna attack you.
I'll lift my idol of Puck in the hopes that anyone recognizes it, and I'll say, as Puck is my witness, justice will be served here.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't recognize it, but
is.
I'm sworn to Puck anyway.
Okay, so
One of them days I'm gonna get an intervention, but I don't get you don't even give me the chance to talk about anything. Is that Zoe?
Hey, Zoe!
Hey!
What is your armor class? What is your armor class?
I don't know what resistance does. Does it increase my armor class?
No, resistance gives you a D4 added to a saving throw of your choice.
Well, then I have an armor class of 16.
Okay, so this cultist guy attacks you with his sword, but you sort of manage to get out of the way of it. As he does that, Javiel's crossbow goes, comes whistling across, and hits him in the leg. Jay, what's your crossbow damage? Can you roll damage?
I can't. In fact, do you want to just hit it for me? Because I've just had to take the dog out. I will. By the way, just in the lead up to this, I've been watching this in exchange unfold, unable to hear anything, and I've been crouching on the hill, and I see frost. I see frost. Sorry.
I didn't try. They just send me out.
I see frost pointing at various things, and I'm just like, what is he pointing at?
I'm not pointing at anything.
No, this is the lead up. This is the epilogue. This is what's been happening while you've been having a little interaction. And then, I see the swing, loose a shot, and then, I think I'm on 1d4 piercing. But if I'll give me 2 seconds, and I'll roll it.
Actually, 1d8 minus 2.
Pretty decent, then.
Yeah. So
might as well roll a 1d6.
As I lose the loose the shot, I'm like, no, you don't, sunshine.
I'll just roll it for you if you want.
Please, if you can, just because I'm just minding the dog.
Do we get a combat area now, or are we just using storytelling as well, visual representation?
Storytelling. So
we ready to action first. Yep.
He does a crit then. He rolls a crit damage. Then. Doesn't he roll a crit with a 1d8? With an 8, because he rolled the highest, right?
No.
It just does maximum damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So what? -2, so that's 6. So you do 6 damage to this guy.
Can I respond
Oh.
to like the
And he
attack now
says-
that he's stunned?
It's worth pointing out as well that obviously my I don't think I think I get +1 to damage as well because I've
Oh yeah. you
previously
do.
infused my crossbow.
Sweet. Okay, so that's 7.
So I hit him
damage.
with I bang him in the leg with a magic crossbow bolt,
Nice.
and I look very
Oh,
pleased
right
with
in the
myself.
knee.
This guy, he gets
This
hit
gets
in the
done.
leg with your crossbow bolt, and he just goes, "Ah, shit! Where the fuck did that come from?"
Can I take opportunity? Like, I say opportunity. I don't mean opportunity attack, but can I respond to his moment of being stunned to draw out my own blade?
Your sword is already out. You're in.
Okay,
You're in
I'll
combat
in-
now, but it is Zakonis's ice knife that comes
Ah,
in
right.
next. What's your ice knife
Yep.
damage and effects and stuff?
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the guy that's closest to me that I can hit. It does. On a hit, does 1d10 piercing damage.
Cool.
And then the target and each creature within 5 feet of it.
So I assume if they stood together, right?
Yeah.
Except
So if
that's
there's
two
anybody
that
within,
get hit.
if there's anybody within 5 feet of him in any direction, the ice knife explodes, dealing 2d6 cold damage if they don't make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so what is
main-
your DC? What's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC
My
is
stomach
14.
too big.
Welcome in, Zoe.
Hey,
Sorry,
Zoe.
you came in at a very.
I
sort
I
of
was-
like-
Yeah.
I was trying to wait, but I couldn't resist making
Great
that
first
comment
word.
right there.
Great
You
first
picked-
Oi,
word.
guys! I've woken up. We hear from the
You
forest.
picked a fine time for a nap.
I've had
Magical
such a
nap.
lovely nap, chaps.
It's gonna make up a very confusing situation. That's gonna be great.
what's the DC?
14. Right?
14.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frost, you're gonna have to roll a dexterity
Because
saving
he
throw.
did say the closest
Yeah, I
person
didn't get a
to
drink.
him. So am I the closest? Is the
You
guy
are
that-
within 5 feet of this guy. Yeah, he's just been hitting you with his sword.
21? So I'm
Nice.
fine.
So
Nice. Good
you
job.
don't take any damage from the
I shield
explosion.
myself from the- No, I
Right.
don't.
This guy just outright explodes in ice and dies.
Even with it would be a 1d10, right? Do we even know if that would take that much damage?
It doesn't matter. He failed his dexterity saving throw, and
Yeah.
the blast just killed him, and he died.
Wait, that's an option? What the fuck?
Zakonis, you missed a perfect opportunity for a hasta la vista, baby. as he shatters
Or
into
you-
1,000
or you
icy
could say something
pieces.
like, "Who's the
And you want
frost
to cool
now?"
down.
Nice. Gotta
Or
love
who's
a good
the frost
execution
now?
plan.
All right, can I wind up for an attack now?
Yeah, I need you to roll initiative.
Yes, I do. 24.
24. Okay, nice.
So probably you gotta need a roll in net 20 with a 5 to dexterity to do that.
Well, I didn't do that.
So okay.
14.
Okay, so go.
I'm first. Oh wait, where's Javen's roll?
Yes.
Javen,
Yes.
you need to roll initiative to see what the combat turn.
No.
Oh, my apologies. There you go.
Oh no, that's not good. That's
He's going last.
less than the fight.
Okay,
Takes a while to load a crossbow.
So
I'm sort of slightly jigging for joy behind the hill at that banging kneecap shot I just pulled off.
So my
I'm a little
resistance.
distracted by the fact that I had so much success with that shot. I was like, I didn't think I was going to make that. Oh, cock! And then I'm just reloading.
My resistance is going into effect now, right? Like the 1 minute starts now.
I'd say you've probably got 30 seconds left, which
Shouldn't
is
say that's 5 turns.
yeah, that's 5 rounds. Because you didn't decide to use it on your saving for Zero's ice knife, you still have it. For like.
And if I wasn't
5
even
rounds.
aware,
5 rounds.
I wasn't even. But
Smart.
given that I had a decent saving throw, I don't think that's too bad.
Okay.
Right.
So
It's my turn.
Frost, it's your turn. The big bad guy is like 15 feet away. He's
15.
hanging back. The other guy is right up next to you, ready to hit you with his sword.
Okay, I did say I prioritized. So I use, I don't know, I'd use 25 feet of movement, I guess, to jump past the guy, right? But then, like...
You'd have to use your jump spell.
But how far would I'd jump way too far then?
You could jump however far you want, as long as it's not over the limit.
I'll jump behind the big bad guy, but in such a way that, like, the other guy, like, I am in melee range of the big bad, but the other guy is as far removed from me as possible.
Okay, well, that other guy is going to get an opportunity attack because you left his range.
Right.
So
even if I do it with a jump, how does that work?
Yeah, you have to disengage as a bonus action, and you can't do that well after you've done your jump spell.
No, well, a jump is not a spell. It's just in movement, right?
No,
it's not an action or a bonus action. It is, but it's. Oh yeah, it requires a spell. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You ain't jumping 60 feet just on a pure lettuce diet, mate.
Maybe
there's some magical goings on there.
Power of lettuce.
Yeah.
He rolled a 13,
What
which
is
I think
games?
misses, right?
Yes, because my armor class is 16. So I'm now past the go.
Wait, actually, I forgot to add his bullshit. He gets a +4 to hit, so that is a 17.
So how much damage does it do?
I'm gonna roll damage now.
Oh, I have resist. Do I have a saving throw against this?
You do have.
You can't.
What does resistance do? What does resistance do?
You can use a. You can add a D4 to a saving throw, but you can't saving throw against opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll his damage now.
What weapon does he use?
5 damage.
Isn't that? Oh, he has a +1 to strength then.
Yeah. Well, you don't know his stats.
Maybe.
Well,
you don't know why he gets. You don't know why he gets
a
+1.
+1.
You don't know why.
No stream sniping the DM.
Let me check real quick.
Alright,
so you take 5 hit points of damage and you land behind the big bad guy.
Alright, I use my bonus action to infuse my blade with the cold.
Whoa, fucking hell, where did that actual
Yes!
I went back a while to grab it.
Let me just casually bring this out.
Yeah. So you
what a reveal.
Method acting, right? Method acting.
Searing
This is my
frost or whatever it's called.
Yes, and it's my only weapon that I have in my hand.
Yep. Okay.
So
cool.
I initiate a strike on a big bad. Also,
You can't hit him.
What?
You've already used you've already used your jump spell and a bonus action.
I cannot strike. The jump spell doesn't require an action. That's what you told me. You told me the jump is within movement. It doesn't require an action or a bonus action.
The spell is not in movement. The jump is.
What? Okay, I completely misunderstood. Can I not cast jump? I can just walk up to him 15 feet, right? Can I do that instead?
Yeah.
I'd still trigger the opportunity attack.
Yeah,
right?
you can do that instead.
So I've not cast jump then.
Okay.
So I use my attack on him to try and hit him. Try the big bad. Try hit big bad.
Okay.
From now on, I'm gonna picture the jump almost like a Matrix style Neo like charge.
Yeah,
jump,
but it didn't
like
happen.
down
It
to
didn't
knee.
happen.
Wow,
It was
spell.
all. It was
Wow.
all a simulation. It didn't happen because I didn't know.
I was just visiting the Hulk from the first Hulk movie, and the reason he could just jump across mountains. That's
Yeah, but it's like you got to have that sort of charge up crouch moment.
Oh, I don't even have that.
Yeah,
That's how I'm
gotta have
gonna
that hero.
envision it.
Oh, wait, no, that's
Hero
not.
charge.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I
Yeah.
meant. No, I didn't do that. I did not do that.
No, but
I was
that's how I'm going to
checking
picture it for future reference.
checking the info. All right, so I've cast Frozen Smite, and I now try to hit him.
Okay. Roll.
And then if I hit him, what do I roll?
Roll a d20 to hit.
For those of you at home who don't appreciate just how method Frost is, when he had to turn his camera off because his mum delivered his dinner, it was a pile of lettuce. It was a whole plate.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 9.
Frost has literally eaten nothing but lettuce in real life as well.
Yeah.
God,
This is
you
why he's coming up.
False
This is why he's
apart.
coming unstuck at the seams. Can't remember his turn order. I mean, he's a mess. He's a mess over there.
Do I hit? Please let me hit.
You do hit.
Yes. Okay, and I trigger the effects of I've activated my trap card basically of favored foe. When I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can call upon my mystical bond with nature to mark it as my
Okay.
target.
Okay.
It does require me to concentrate on this. I think.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, but since my Searing Smite already, or my Frozen Smite already triggered on the hit itself, and I then cast Favored Foe, the first time in each of your turns that you hit this favored enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark the turn I mark it, I can increase the damage by 1d4. You can
Okay.
use this feature to mark a favored enemy a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. So I guess I can use both charges then, and to have
Nope.
like two.
Only one at a time.
Okay. So now when I roll damage, I get an additional 1d4 damage. Plus I get a +2 because of the dueling feat. And the Searing Smite gives me 1d6 cold damage. And then also leaves a burning, like a cryogenic burning effect. So 1d6 ice cold damage. Unless he completes a save of Constitution.
Okay,
Hello.
so roll your.
Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, so at the start of each of its turns, until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. So, roll your damage, which is 1d6 plus 5.
And yeah, and then I roll a 1d4 for the normal damage from a favored foe, which still
Yeah.
applies, and a 1d6 of ice damage.
Yeah.
And I get a +2 to damage.
Okay, well, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh, no, that's not it, right, is it? No,
No.
I need to roll. Okay,
That's just
so
the roll itself.
I roll 2d6, which is for both the cold and the initial attack then.
Yep.
So a 3 and a 3.
Yep.
And then I roll a 1d4.
Yep.
And then I get +2.
Okay, so 8, 10. That is 10 damage.
And he leaves a cryogenic burning effect on him.
He.
I want to hear a
is,
nice. I want to hear a nice descriptive like little run from you, Face, on like what just happened. That involves at no point the words dice rolls.
Okay.
Well, I could do
but I
it, or I
do
could try.
still need to roll his save. So
No, the save is only on the next turn once the burning takes place. So on his turn, you roll the save. Yeah, because the cold damage is just dealt. And then the burns,
Yeah,
those
I
need to
think
be
that's
made
accurate.
on a save. Those need to be made on a save, which means because it's not his turn, he doesn't take any damage from it. He doesn't do the throw yet.
okay.
I don't think it counts as an action.
Normally,
though, so
if
he
they
can
say
just do a save.
normally if it says they need to roll a save, they need to roll it immediately unless it specifies.
No,
at
it
the start or
specifies
end
at the
of their
start
turn.
of each
Oh,
of its turns. Until the spell ends, the target must make a
Okay,
Constitution,
well,
Okay.
which is 1
With
minute.
Searing Smite, it does it on the initial hit, so you at least get one.
it
I'm gonna
is-
be honest. I zoned out from the heat.
I have so many, and I can make this worse by oh no, I can't have 2 spells active at once, can I? I can't do both Ensnaring Strike later down the line and Searing
Okay,
Smite.
so
That's a shame.
he's looking hurt. He didn't like
level
that.
2.
He didn't like that. So
And
what,
he's on.
it's his turn. He's gonna
then-
disengage from you.
So I get an opportunity to that.
No,
Oh no, he does his
He-
bonus
he's
action. He
using
does
his
need to roll
bonus
Constitution.
action to disengage. He does need to roll. Bro. And you just told me he didn't, so roll it now.
I have a spell AC save of 14, I think, or whatever it's called. So, spell save DC of 14.
Makes it, breaks it, so he made it. He doesn't get your burning ice shit anymore.
Shit. That's a shame.
He broke your spell. This guy is quite good.
He's not
but
messing about.
He
I can do it
disengages.
again.
He's gonna
I can do
move.
both.
He's gonna move 40 feet away because that's his speed. And then he is gonna turn round, and he's pissed off at you, Frost. You've just hit him with an icy
Good.
blade. He's
Good.
super angry.
Good.
He's
And he's
very
marked.
annoyed.
I've marked him too.
So he is going to shoot a firebolt at you.
And I need to roll. Can I save anything? Do anything? Armor class, stuff like that.
Nope. I have to roll an attack roll because it is a ranged spell.
So does it affect my armor class then?
4. He's
He
like
just The
he's,
cold protects me.
he's you like the cold, even though he
I
broke
hold
the
up the
spell.
idol of Puck. I hold up the idol of Puck. The cold and my deity protect me.
Even though he broke the spell, your cold sort of still is a bit affecting him, and he releases the fireball just a bit too soon, and it goes off. But it does set the floor behind you on fire.
So he misses and he just goes past me.
Yeah,
Went straight through
you are
me.
now standing next to a big old farm fire.
So if I get pushed back, I'd be in there.
Yeah, it's right next to you. It's right next to you.
Lore-wise, like with the thing, I assume we don't want the farm to be burned to a crisp.
You don't
Do
know
I-
that. I mean,
Now,
do you
so
ever want a farm to be burnt to a crisp? It's up to
No,
you.
but does this
That doesn't
does
sound like a very
this
good point.
fire have the capability? Is it connected to the farm in such
Yeah,
a way?
so
it
you are
will-
in the farm now. Yeah, you're in this guy's front garden.
So do I have enough time to put it out even next turn, or will it already be way too big by then?
Well, we'll see.
Because there's four. No, there's 3 people before me still.
It is. Jay, what did you roll on your initiative? It was quite low, wasn't it?
Yes, a 2.
Yeah, I was
A
like, yeah.
2.
Okay, cool. So it is now Zero's turn. You've just seen Frost slap this guy with his sword, and
Just casually
It's-
slam with a sword,
and,
not stab with a sword.
now there's a big old fire going on.
Oh boy. Going to go towards the. I'm actually going to move over to the fire. The fire is,
Okay.
and we don't want this whole
Are you
thing
gonna
to be
extinguish it?
pointless.
Can you use like an action to extinguish it? Can we even do that?
I can because I have create water.
Very
Oh,
nice.
that sounds like such a dumb thing. Not gonna lie, just like water, let's go. And
Yeah,
it's
you just create a
flashbang.
5x5 cube of water.
Let me see here. I'm gonna go
That
ahead and
extinguishes it.
move over and then use the create water to try and put the fire out.
Okay, cool. The fire is now out. Do you want to use a bonus action? I would say all of your movement is gone now.
Yeah, I actually will use a bonus action to transform into a giant fox.
Nice. I don't know what your fox stats are.
I will bring it up here. I got them right
Fuck
here.
those fox stats.
I feel like you're somewhat in my lane, but you know what? I'm here for it.
Being Javen Fox.
Yeah. It annoys me that somebody else has fox stats.
Yeah.
If it doesn't annoy me, it confuses me.
Basically, my AC went down a little bit. My HP goes up significantly.
Now what can I
And,
use next to it? I could just suddenly pull up.
And my attacks and everything will be next turn.
Okay.
And your screeches become weirdly and disturbingly human-like.
Yeah. Okay, so
I've seen a video of them actually laughing. They can do that as well, foxes.
you've put out
Really
the fire.
good.
You've turned into a fox. The cultist, the
Four-horned
non-boss one, just sees this happen, and he's like,
What the fuck?
"Holy fucking shit! I'm not fighting him." And he runs at Frost and goes to attack him.
Everybody's always aggro on me. I even tried to resolve it peacefully, and everybody's still aggro on me.
You are the aggro.
So
I'm the
Resol-
embodiment.
You tried to resolve this peacefully. You went up there and asked for directions.
I was trying. They instantly showed hostility. I was just trying to come across as a traveler. That was the idea. But I don't think even if I had done something differently, you would have given me a chance to actually learn something.
well, this guy hits you with his sword.
Yeah, he's not denying it.
Ignore it. Yeah, going on.
Alright. what does he roll?
He rolls
He got a +4, right?
2 damage. You take 2 damage.
Wait, did he even roll for damage? Or like roll for the hit itself?
Yes, he did.
Which wasn't that the same 13 you rolled last time?
No.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
not.
Oh no, it isn't. Never mind. Yeah.
He hits you. He does 2 damage.
Fuck it.
Javiel, your turn.
Yes, sir. So I'm watching this chaos unfold beneath me, and from my little ensconced spot up on the hilltop, from the grassy knoll,
Yes.
I have reloaded my my magical crossbow. I'm presuming I am still in range of the remaining cultist who is attacking Frost, or is because I know that the big bad was behind on the other side of the road a ways away. Am I basically I'm going to have to break cover and make a move, I would guess, to get into crossbow range again?
Yeah, he's probably he's around 80 to 85 feet away, so you'd have disadvantage on your thing.
Okay. Then in that case, I run down to the road, maybe ferreting myself behind whatever piece of cover that Zakonis was poking out from behind earlier.
Do you want to do a stealth check to see if you manage to hide?
I mean, just for laughs, yes, I will, because I like the idea that this is the smallest piece of cover that's ever existed, and we keep trying to hide behind
Yeah,
it.
it's
So I'm
very
probably going to
small.
fail this. Yeah, for shits and giggles, I will roll stealth. Oh my word! There we
16.
go.
You managed to hide
Hey!
behind this tiny little bit of like glass.
Hiding in plain sight.
They'll never see me now.
They don't know where your last bolt came from, and they don't know where you are.
I'm here for this. So yeah, I'm going to try and loose off another sniper shot with the charmed crossbow, and I'm going to. Am I within range of both, or just the cultist?
You're in
get a
range
lay
of
of the
both.
land.
You're in range of both now. Yeah.
I feel like I want to thin the herd so we can all focus fire on the boss. I don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage with my crossbow. He looks like a scary cat. There's all sorts of stuff kicking off. I don't want to draw the attention of the fireball throwing boss just yet. So I'm going to. Yeah, but you're under attack from 2 enemies.
Gotcha.
If I can kneecap another one, I will. You know, like I said to you before, we've got you. I've got your back.
Okay.
Frost.
Well,
So I'm
given
gonna-
that the other enemy had like 9 health, because Javen's, and without rolling, the attack from 0 killed him.
Oh yeah, the 2d6 explosion. Yes.
No, not the explosion. It was the 1d10 was the initial hit, and then the explosion is a different hit.
1d10 and then 2d6.
Yeah,
So
so
you don't.
but
I
Javen
decided that he
didn't
died. You don't know how much health he had.
True.
I am going to.
Hey, let me at least work the shit out then, face. If I'm
You can try.
always
You
putting my life on the line.
You can try.
Look,
you can try and
look.
work it out.
I'm trying to have my interaction here.
Yeah.
Can I just do a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit of storytelling?
Yeah. Let Jay do his thing. You know?
Sorry.
What's
I'm
the
having
shit?
my like little director moment. This is what I'm here for every week. So fucking chill. So I poke out from behind the small rock that I've managed to secrete my entire body behind. I close my eyes, take a deep breath. Time seems to slow down as the smoke from the recently extinguished grasslands drifts across the plain. I take a deep breath and loose a crossbow shot, a charmed crossbow shot at cultist number 2.
Okay. Roll your bow to hit. 10 is a miss, unfortunately.
Even with my charming thing.
Yeah, with your +1, that's still a miss. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he just sort of sees this crossbow bolt come out from the hill, seemingly just
whistle past his ear.
Yeah. And he is gonna try and look for you now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me roll.
I stay very, very still.
He doesn't know where the fuck you are.
Ha!
Is he gonna spend it? Oh,
I am
damn it.
but a leaf in the wind.
I wish he would have got it, because then he wouldn't be so aggro on me. Probably. Can I just point in Javen's direction?
Unbelievable.
That's what driving me.
It was that guy.
It is your turn. So if you want to point at Javen and tell them where he is, then fine. Yeah, you can
I don't know if it actually is going to help me. But since how far was the big bad boss removed from me now?
He's around 40 feet away.
Yeah, so I have no chance of hitting him, right?
Unless you get right up
With a
next to him.
sword.
But your speed is what, 40 or 30?
I don't know if it's 40. What would make it 40? I think there's a
30, I
something-
believe.
There was something in a later level where I think I get extra speed.
Your speed is 30 right now, so you can get close to him, but you can't get up to him.
No, and I could do
You
a
can
long
use a
but
double-
I could do a
You can use a double action to sprint and
do a-
double your speed.
You could use your action to dash and double your speed, but then you wouldn't be able to hit him or anything.
No,
Just be
so
up next to him.
no. Okay, so instead, my favorite foe is still like him. I don't want to have that drop. We are now 4 turns further, so I have like 6 turns, including my own. So like, I could do it one time next round and still get the favorite foe bonus on that guy.
Yeah.
Can I use 2 favorite foes at once? I don't.
No.
With the concentration. Okay. So I'll just. Because that guy is now next to me, right?
The
just-
other guy? Yeah. He's.
Yeah, I'll just roll a short sword attack, see if it hits.
You've still got your ice bullshit on, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
No, actually, I think that's only on the first hit.
I
It's
cast.
only on the first hit, so I can't. Yeah,
He would have to freeze smite again.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So
Just
I
a normal sword attack then.
okay, yeah, I do normal sword attack first, and then before my turn ends, I'll cast the smite again, so I can like have it ready for the next attack. Because I can do that, right?
Yeah.
Save a bonus action now.
Yeah.
Also, jump being an action feels really fucking steep. Not gonna lie.
I mean, you literally can jump 60 fucking feet. I think that's fair
Yeah.
enough.
57.
You gotta wind up
Down
for
to
that, surely.
55.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you have to. You have to take a 10 feet, like running anyway, and then I have to roll if I jump over any obstacles that are possibly in the way. So, but yeah,
I'm still smirking at the. He casts his eyes to the stars, summons deep elemental forces. I cast icy bullshit.
frozen smite. No,
Um,
I'll do a regular short sword attack.
Yep.
So I'll roll for that to hit.
Go ahead.
That's a 14.
14. It does hit, yeah. Roll your
So
damage.
nice.
I hate to say this, didn't you
roll-
give your short sword to the small boy?
+2. He had two.
Oh, okay. I just was checking.
So I'll roll a 1d6.
He was threatening to point me out.
Oh, actually, we didn't add the. By the way, to the boss health, did we add the +5? I don't think we did. The +5 piercing damage, so he's actually lost 15 health, not just 10.
Okay.
Just wanted to
Yeah.
point that out.
Cool.
All right, 1d6. So 8 damage. Oh, actually, 10 damage with the dueling feat.
Okay.
So I rolled 3, and then the +5 piercing, and then the +2.
That's
so
on the
plus
cultist. Yeah, not the boss guy. But
No, because I can't even hit him with a sword attack.
Okay.
No, so I deal 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the boss guy took 15 damage
Yep,
instead
cool.
of 10.
Cool.
And what does it do?
He looks really hurt.
Good.
The cultist looks really hurt. But
I'll,
it's the cultist leader's turn now.
no, I can still do a bonus action, right?
Yeah, but you said you were gonna do.
Yeah, the smite.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I
yeah.
cast the smite. He's still marked as well.
Yep. The cultist leader is gonna fire off another firebolt to try and get that fire going again, and also hopefully hit
Hit me.
someone this time. Yeah. Doobie-doo-boo. What do I have to beat? 16.
16, yeah.
Okay. B- 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 Well, even with his bullshit, that is gonna
He
miss.
rolled a 4 again.
He's
It's the
rolled
same.
2 4s. This guy is not gonna.
And I hold
aim.
up my I
It's a
love Puck.
horrible
And
mage.
I'll pray. I'll keep praying to Puck.
But
I think the puck prayers and the icy blast have somewhat clagged up his fire powers. He's misfiring.
Clearly, I'm onto something with my lettuce-inspired quest by the deity Puck.
he does still set the floor on fire though next to you, and there's another fire going now.
Zakonis, let's go. Oh no, he can't.
You know what? It is like a real. It's like a computer game's boss battle, isn't it? It's like they've got the big attack, but like Frost is basically just like diving to the left each time. We just need to work out how many more fireballs he throws before he drops his guard for you to get a hit in. There's a pattern.
Elder Scrolls roll he's pulling off.
Yeah. We need to wait for him to sort of walk under the chandelier or whatever it is. You know.
Perfect parrying, stuff like that.
As his bonus action,
Oh, come on, more bullshit.
yeah, he is going to take out a scroll
Oh, hello.
and start reading from it.
I can already tell.
As he starts reading from it, this Zero Zakonis, you would probably recognize this because you're the only one that saw. You're the only one that's seen this twice. A big shimmery bubble orb appears behind him. You guys might recognize it if you so choose.
Is it the sleep thing?
It's a big shimmery bubble orb. It kind of looks similar to
Eggs.
when the eggs were touching back in the Haggleslag. But
Didn't.
Zero has seen this exact version of this portal, and the cultist leader just steps through it and disappears.
He just pisses off.
Yeah, he just fucks off. Yep.
How did you get? Fuck off, mate.
So you're just left with this one guy who's looking really hurt. His leader's just fucked off without him. He's looking pretty not happy about this. He doesn't look like he has the will to fight anymore.
Is it an option to capture somebody and extract information?
Well, it is Zero's turn, so Zero can decide what he wants to do with this last guy.
No, I'm not gonna let him get captured. Think.
I'm a fox now.
Yep, I'm
We
a
salvage
fox.
stuff.
Well, I was aggressive.
These guys are destroying the lands of people. They're just the worst kind of people that Zirconis thrives on taking out. And he's going to let his forest guardianship kind of take over. He is going to move up to him and use a claw action.
Okay.
And if I hit, it's also going to trigger an ability called Pounce. We'll worry about if I hit first. Let's see what
Okay.
goes from there.
Okay.
So I do a melee weapon attack +5 to hit.
You did say pounce, right? Not pout.
Pounce.
Yeah.
I'll hit him.
That made more
feel really
sense.
bad about it.
The idea of a pouty fox power was just funny.
So let's say melee attack, melee weapon attack. So that would be a. Where's my D20? Roll it.
That hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. So
Who's pouting now?
that's right. So with the hit, I'll go ahead and hit the damage.
Yep.
That is 2d6 plus 3 slashing damage.
Cool. Roll your damage.
Let's do d6, 2, and 6, 7, 8. Plus 3, 11.
11 damage. Okay.
And is he still alive?
No.
Then I don't need to bother reading the pounce ability. Then
How it's your first beast form kill? What does it look like? How you are a giant fox and you're just wailing on this guy? What's going on?
I was so I was behind Frost where I initially put the fire out. That other fire kindled, kind of came leaping through the flames into this guy.
Yes.
Just lands directly on him and just starts clawing at his face and chest.
Let's him
Just
into
like-
something.
Like ripping, like every time he goes to get his hands out of the way, he just kind of claws it out until there's just nothing.
The
The
farmer
leaping
sees
through the
this-
flames is such a good touch. Right? I've got to have it.
The farmer sees this giant fox jump through some flames and just rip this guy to shreds, and now he is like, he's grateful that you saved him, but he's fucking terrified as shit. We're gonna
Farmers not fans of foxes at the best of times.
Yeah. We are gonna cut to back at the wagon. Pearl.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Pearl's been in a magical sleep.
I'm gonna go to the little else room in the meantime.
Okay. We're probably gonna do a little break after this bit, just so everyone can go and do their things. But Pearl's been in a magical sleep. The guys, they tried to wake you up. They checked you over.
Did we
Nothing's
extinguish
wrong.
the fire?
No, the fire's still going, but
What? We went for Pearl first.
yeah, but this is sort of going back in time about a couple of minutes, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, you've woken up now. While you were asleep, you were doing some old lady mutterings in an old lady voice. You seemed kind of perturbed. You seemed a little bit distressed. Nothing really wrong with like your physical body, but clearly, you know, they couldn't wake you up. They didn't know what was going on. While you were asleep, you just had loads and loads of dreams of this old woman's life, just recounting mundane things, exciting things, you know, parties that she used to go to when she was younger, like just going out to the shops, you know, her granddaughter being born, her daughter being born, all this sort of stuff. And while that's happening, the ring on your finger has put you in this magical sleep and is showing you all of these memories of the old woman. And when you wake up, you suddenly sort of know that this is a ring of memories, and you can store memories in this ring, and with an activation word that you can decide on, you can play them sort of like an R2-D2 hologram out in
I love Star Trek.
So yeah, you have a ring of memories, and you can use an amount of time to store some memories in this ring whenever you want. But it won't be, you can't do it sort of mid-combat. It has to be, you know, out of combat. But yeah, that's the ring you got from the old woman.
Nice.
And chat, anybody who takes clips throughout our D&D sessions now needs to have in their hashtag ring of memories.
Yeah.
Any clips need that
Yes.
hashtag attached.
Yeah.
It's a new rule.
Very
New rule.
good, very good.
I like that.
You wake up in the wagon. Everybody is gone. There's a small child around 9 years old, just holding a sword very tightly and like looking at you, and then at the exit of the wagon, and then you again, and then he sees you wake up and he sort of just goes ah and jumps. What do you do?
Just gonna do a stretch and just be like, that was a good sleep. Weird sleep, but good sleep.
Oh, you're awake now. Hello.
Oh, hi. You're not one of the people I was traveling with. Are you okay?
No, they went to save my dad and my family and my farm. I hope.
Oh, we're still at the farm?
No, We're not at the farm, no.
Wait, how long have I been asleep?
It's been 86 years.
84 years. Get your memes
So
right.
I'll let you know the last
The
thing.
blind leading the blind.
The last thing that you'll probably remember before going to sleep is that you guys will have been getting towards Genlyle the next morning. You would have sort of been arriving in the area.
If Pal's anything like me, which she is a lot like me, she doesn't barely remembers her name when she wakes up.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
It's all in character.
Not more.
But yeah, he says, "Oh, we're not at the farm. No, that's just down the road."
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Never enough sleep. Okay.
Are you okay? We couldn't wake you up.
I'm good. I had a lot of dreams. There might be someone I need to go see when we get back to Drakibrana.
Oh, I've never been
But I'm
there.
okay.
I'm glad you're
It's-
okay.
Big. There's no water.
Oh,
There's a well, but that doesn't count.
doesn't. We've got a well at our farm.
Well's a fucking water hipster now. Oh my god.
Also, this is like it's sort of back in time, right? This is what was happening during the battle.
Yeah.
Just confirming, because there's something I still want to do when we get back to the moment we just finished the battle.
Yeah, he says we've got a well at our farm.
That's good. Wells are good, but they're not the sea.
They're definitely
I'll say
not.
to you, Pearl, what I said to Frost. Your concern for your travelling companions is overwhelming.
She's only just woken up.
We'll pass this one off. Yeah, she doesn't know what is happening. We're fine.
There's a small child in front of her looking very scared.
I agree with
She
you.
knows
This
you
one.
guys
I
can
agree with
you missed it, but when we couldn't wake you up, Frost was like, "So how many lettuces have I got left? How many lettuces have I had
This was
today?"
not my character. That was me asking Face as the DM, not my actual
And there's
character.
Frost just has
there's a beautiful
tunnel
symmetry
vision.
to what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
as
the
a
difference
character,
there
the
is Frost has lettuce tunnel vision.
Yeah.
No, the first
Oh,
thing-
is more concerned
just-
with why a small child is looking very scared with a
first thing I
sword.
did-
You're just not a morning person. I get it. I'm with you. I'm sorry. I'll stay out of it. This is your moment.
She's seen you guys fight. You guys are fine.
Yeah. They're doing their thing. I apologise. I'm gonna get back out.
The first thing I did as
She
well was
cares.
recommend to Zero.
I swear, she cares.
So do I.
Yeah, this kid is just sort of like, he's never seen one of you before. So he's sort of like, he doesn't know what to do. He was just sitting there worrying about his farm and hoping that his family wasn't dead. And he says to you, "Are your friends good at fighting?"
Well, we've only been in one fight together so far, and they did really. I think we all did pretty good. Are they fighting right now?
I don't know, but the man was very angry, so probably fighting. Yeah,
Okay, where?
at the farm. I'll show you. And he sort of
Okay.
like points.
Please be careful with the sword.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Does Pooh
I
recognize?
don't want you to
the sword,
hurt
by
yourself.
Take someone's
You
eye
are
out with
quite
that.
small.
the way? That's exactly why I gave him the sword, to take someone's eye out. 15
I'm
defender.
small, but my dad says I'm big for my age.
Sure you go, buddy.
Sure. I know a lot of people that are a lot of sizes, so
He just.
I don't have a great frame of reference.
Sure.
It's the one par with kids. It really is.
So yeah, he sort of like gets out of the wagon, and you guys are like here, and you guys are like here, and the farm is literally just down the road. It's like 500 meters down the road. And he says, that's the farm, that's the farm. And you can see the fire, and he's like, oh no, it's on fire!
Okay. You stay here and stay safe. I'm gonna go help the farm and my friends, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Guard the wagon.
Oh, okay. And
Right?
He just goes and climbs back in the back.
You got this! And she's just gonna run.
Okay.
Can I?
You're running, and as you get up to the farm, you just see a giant fox mauling this poor guy. You have no idea what's going on. There's a giant fox. There's a blazing fire, and there's a guy with
And
no
I
face.
am nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, you can't see Javiel. You can't see Zakonis.
Zakonis.
Yeah, but you see Frost just looking annoyed that this guy has run away from his fight.
Can I do something?
You know the first thing she would say is...
Face.
What do you want to do?
Since the mark was still lasting while he left the fight, and the fight ended before the mark expired, I can track him to his last, or like the location he went to before it expired. So if that's anywhere I'd know, and you've said I know both Sarkin and Genlyle, if he went there, I could track him there. Or at least, that's a lead.
Yeah, well, he is in Genlyle.
So I am aware that he's there, so I can...
If that is an effect of your mark, then yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same as the Hunter's mark, but then just weaker.
Okay, yeah, you know...
And it's lot shorter.
You don't know exactly where he is.
No, I know he's in. I know his
but-
direction. I think that's it.
Yeah, he's
It's
in
like
the
you can't
direction
peek through
of
the portal.
Genlyle.
So
Yeah.
I can
Over there.
assume he's in Genlyle.
Yeah, he's
I
in
recognise that
direction.
So I'll notify, but I'll put up the fire as well. Well, I guess.
well, yeah,
But
okay.
I'll notify everyone that we need to be alert when in Genlyle.
Pearl runs up. Zakonis is still just mashing this guy, and the fire's going on. The guy's just teleported out. The farmer is just sort of like, fucking, what the fuck has just happened? Yeah.
The premise: when he stops moving and there's no more life, Zakonis will stop mauling.
Okay, yeah.
Corpse.
Okay.
Just gonna shout at Frost,
dead
what
yet?
happened? Where are the others?
Others. Oh, you mean Jafiel? Yeah, he's over there. I considered. No, I don't say that. Let's not say that. Well, and that would have been a terrible idea. Jafiel's over there behind the rocks after saving my ass. When I was first.
Right.
Well, keep this a dynamic. To be fair,
That was a really good hiding space.
Thank you.
I thanked.
I got
all
someone
the
in the
damage
knee.
fight,
Well done.
allowing me to get away from that. Oh, and Zakonis as well, who straight up obliterated the other fucking guy with his eyes.
Why is
sniped.
there a giant fox?
Have you not seen Fox
That's
Agonis? It's amazing.
Zakonis. He's learnt this now.
That's
Oh
a
yeah,
very
you were
big
asleep,
fox.
right?
You're okay.
We see
Is
him
it
practice
weird
this.
that I want to pet him? Is that weird?
You'll have to ask him.
She's just gonna
Don't
look
think
at
he would
Zakonis
turn.
and be like, "Is it weird that I want to pet you?"
I think it's probably weird that you want to pet him while there's a fire going on.
Yeah, let's put that. Let's put that this fire.
Solid point, well made.
Did you leave the? Oh, I'll shout. Did you leave the kid with my sword?
Yes. He's guarding the wagon.
A kid alone. Like, at least if there was a lot of noise, we would have maybe been able to wake you up, protect the kid as well. That's still a kid.
Frost, a minute ago,
You
it was
gave him a
a 9-year-old minding our wagon with an unconscious woman in it. So I think I don't think we can judge. It's okay, Pearl. Don't listen to
I
him.
gave him a sword. You guys would have left him with Pearl without any weapons. Would you rather we take him with us in the battle? Now that we can help him, we should
pipe
definitely
in and Flux Worm with the.
Slowly
And with
edging.
a fox laugh.
She's
I
just
love-
slowly
Can't
edging
speak in
towards
Fox.
Zakonis, just like,
First, I'm just gonna give you a nudge here and say that you have that note of sending. You could just send it to the kid and tell him to come to the farm.
Yeah, does he know how to ride horses
Yeah.
though? I don't want him to ruin our fucking carriage either. Or whatever
He
it's
could just
called.
walk. He would be leaving
And then the
cart.
horses might get stolen.
I,
I'll send a note of sending, and I'll pray for that the horses will not get stolen to Puck. And then you can decide whether Puck intervenes or not.
okay. Well,
I'll send a note of sending to the kid saying he should come to the farm as quickly as possible. And whatever happens next is up to you.
okay.
The kid said there's a well on the farm, right?
She's just gonna jump.
How big is the fire?
It's probably about 10 by 10 foot right now. It's had a couple of seconds to get bigger.
Pearl's gonna use shape water to move a 5 cubic foot of water out of the well and onto a bunch of the fire.
Cubic foot, so maybe that's
A couple
enough.
times until it's all out.
Cool.
Is 10 by 10 square foot enough? Like cubic, that's more.
Depends on how porous the ground is.
I mean,
Sorry,
you
this
can
is
do it as many
this is
times as
scientifically
you
speaking.
want.
Pearl can literally just control water whenever
Yeah.
she wants. So, we'll just say you did like a stream of water to put out the fire or something. And we will have a little break now that the fire's out. There's no danger. You successfully completed the thing. Let's go for a little 5-minute break, and then we'll reconvene.
Time to get more props for the method acting. I do like it. It's a good thing, good tool. I used to have an actual sword, which may or may not have been broken by me. Don't ask how I did it.
Right.
I wouldn't know, but I did have one.
Break time.
Break time. Everybody out of the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the title screen on. You guys, if you guys are gonna sit here, you can chill out and do whatever you want.
It's adult
I
rating
agree.
right now. Adult rating.
I know.
I'll get some more snacks.
Have you are a snack.
I'm back. Where's my camera? The heat, guys, is fucking killing me. But you all. I swear I don't shake these and they just always fucking explode. How's everyone today in chat? Damn, entertaining people is hard. So, anyone else passionate for lettuce, like me? I just went downstairs, get a little nibble on that lettuce. A little nibble. I like the sound of that. A little nibble. I'm gonna use that now. Oh, well, with this heat, I'd appreciate any sleep I can get, to be honest. But yeah. That's nice. I've slept 3.5 hours last night and I had to work today. I'm fucking exhausted. Good thing I have ADHD.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice, now you can entertain chat. That's hard. I don't know how I used to do it.
Ah, you know, did you see the picture I posted of the little bee on my finger?
Yes, what was it? Bee number 4 rescue, something
Bee
like
number 4. He was giving me tiny kisses all over my little finger.
that. Nice.
He was giving me tiny bee
I got you
kisses,
with
which... Whoa.
Back.
Which I assume was him drinking the sweat off of my hand, which is a lot more gross than tiny bee kisses, but that's fine.
It could get worse. You could get stuck. What the fuck? Did I
He
just
was-
see this? Oh, come on! My parents
How
wouldn't
were you
let me
that
buy stuff like that? There's a sword, but what do you want me to do? Not be distracted by the fucking sword.
No, I was surprised it took you that long to notice.
Right, yeah, that's fine.
That looks so cool. I want it.
Why did you think I stopped mid-bee talk and went, ooh?
I don't know.
It's a good sword.
I don't know. It is. I've fucking had like a small short. Oh,
Does it have a gun handle?
What the fuck? What the fuck, Zero?
That's so cool.
I want that now.
This is my purchase on vacation.
Sad frost noise. I don't even get that into the country, probably. But my parents wouldn't let me buy it. I was already
sweat
was
salt
hard enough
water.
to convince my parents to let me buy a short.
Sweat
like,
sugar water because she's so sweet. Fuck off, Jay.
Also, it is in my character sheet
Honestly,
that I risk my life for a stranger.
I
by the
always
way,
get
so
bitten
I
by
like the
bugs,
kid.
so it wouldn't surprise me if I
yeah.
tasted sweet to insects because I always get the shit
It's
bitten out
just
of me.
something like that. It was
But-
one of my.
This
Yeah,
little
mosquitoes
he
are the
was so
worst.
cute. I tried to put him on flowers. He did not want to go. I brought him back to my garden with me, and I was like, "You can't come inside with me. You can't come in the house."
We had a hornet
So,
coming inside the other day.
I
and-
put him on some leaves, and he just kind of like sat on one of the wood plant boxes on the
Aw.
side of that for a bit. And then when I went back and checked on him, about 5 minutes later, he was gone.
Bees are good. Wasps
flew
can
away.
die. A lot
Agree.
of those flying
I hate
species
wasps.
can die. Wasps can die. Hornets can die. Basically every single
I agree.
critter
I agree.
like that with just the wings in its back and possibly a stinger, except bees can die. And then since there's no more like flying insects, all spiders can die as well. No, we don't need spiders. Please, no. Remember when I had James the spider in
Yeah.
my
I love that idea so
don't
much,
need-
Jay.
We had Jay, yeah. That would
Oh, that's
work.
even better.
Just have her sitting in a cave, just like
Or the bees just pick her up and fly
trying to
away.
tell them what to do, but it's not working.
Giant bees just pick her up, fly away. That would be fun. Just like with some wires, like it's a fucking balloon, but instead of a balloon, it's just bees. Imagine like Up, the movie with the house and balloons, but
say
instead of the
thank you.
house, it's just a person, and instead of balloons, it's just bees. Yes. I really liked Up, but I like the sequel more. Down. They just crash. Yeah, I'd kill myself if meant the kill.
Oh, I was muting on stream. Miyuki-san, irashaimase, o genki desu ka?
I'm back, baby.
Welcome back.
Although,
Welcome back.
unfortunately, as I don't do TI on stream anymore, but as my TI group will know, the other week I was playing Twilight Imperium, and I normally, as if you're not a regular viewer of the Javen Fox channel, he says, shamelessly self-plugging, you'll know I'm partial to a Desperados tequila beer, which is now a session beer of mine. However, when I run out of those, I often go, oh, Mrs. Fox has got a bottle of white wine open, and it is very hot. And I go on to the white wine, but when I drink that at the rate that I would normally drink tequila beer at, I will occasionally find myself unexpectedly drunk / hungover the following day. The tail end of the other week's TI session, I made some poor strategic decisions. Oh dear. Some poor strategic decisions as a result of going on the wine. And cheers, everybody.
Was one of those poor strategic decisions drinking the wine?
That was the
Imagine
first
drinking
poor
wine.
decision, yes, and everything else
Imagine
stemmed
drinking
from
wine.
that. Including walking around the warehouse trying to prep a job the following day, going, oh, I don't feel very well.
Yokatta ne, genki da yo. Atsui desu. Atsui suguru.
Yeah, it was cute.
Okay, are we all ready to restart?
Let's go.
Yes. Why do we
Still
like? We
trying to
probably
catch my
killed the
breath.
fire, and we know that the guy's in Genlyle. Also,
Right, yeah, so the fire's out. The cultist is dead. The cult leader guy portaled
Is it-
away.
in Genlyle, we know this because of me.
The farmer is looking very scared right now at everything that's just happened. And the kid is sort of running down the road towards the farm, running with a sword in his hand towards the farm.
Since I started,
I was just gonna shout, "Don't run with sharp objects!
run with sharp objects.
Don't
It's
listen to
fun.
him, he's silly!"
You've got to hold it by the sharp end like a pair of scissors.
Oh my god.
Please don't do that.
He's still just running. He doesn't.
It's my sword. I'll say what he can do with my sword. Since I initiated the combat, I guess. Well, technically the cultist did. Should I walk up to the farmer? Because Pearl, I know Pearl's high charisma, but you have no idea what's going on.
So, well, this is the situation you guys are in. Now you guys decide what you get.
Should I talk to the farmer? Guys, any?
Sarkonis is going to after realizing none of his words are being reacted to or anything, he's realizing he's not speaking a language. He's going to transform back.
I might learn to speak animal actually at some point, so I could communicate with you. I'm just like
Eventually, I will be able to speak, but it's not for a while.
well, I think I learned it at like second or third level, like 2 levels more.
That will be much more useful that early on. Yes.
But I might not use it as skill if I just want to go raw damage like I've done now, which was pretty
Hey,
bonkers.
we've
I
got
had
a
a-
raid from Beat Cleaver, guys.
Yo, what the
Beat
fuck? It's
Cleaver!
amazing. Beat
Welcome in, alien
I'll
fam.
give you another shout out.
Raid. Whoop, whoop. Thank you for the raid, man. How is everyone doing? Welcome into the stream.
Welcome
What's
to the
up,
not
kid?
spaceship of bravery, but the
Oh,
tavern of
yeah.
bravery. Is this the tavern of bravery? Can we call this tavern of bravery?
Let's.
The Tavern of How Can Frost get in a fight this week?
This is.
I tried. I truly tried.
Thank you
And
for
then
the
they
20
just
months,
attacked
Cleaver.
me.
Very much appreciated. Arcanon,
This is-
welcome.
I don't know.
This is the
I know.
second time I've tried reasoning with an ambush or like an
don't know
enemy
if
party, and
the-
I just got stabbed.
I don't know if the reaction of "calm down, I'm not finished talking" is quite trying.
Yeah.
They would have aggroed on me anyway. I tried to intimidate them to get the advantage because I knew it was turning into combat at that point.
I'm
But you
gonna.
guys wouldn't have heard this because you were hidden, so you don't
Being
know this.
rude because they would have been aggro on me anyway is.
Wasn't
Are you
trying to be
sure
clever.
you're not from England?
Yeah.
Use that excuse.
I'd love to be, but no, unfortunately not.
I'm gonna take a step back. Do you want to do? Are you doing a summary for the new people phase?
Yeah.
Where we are.
Cleaver, one, how was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. I hope all your viewers enjoyed it. What you guys have missed so far this session is they were traveling. They have come up to this area here, which is called the Glirwellen Basin. And it's surrounded by crescent peaks, the mountain range, and they are on their way to this city here, Genlyle. But they got stopped by a small child who was asking them for help because his farm was under some stress from some guys, and the party managed to kill a couple of them. One of them escaped. And now we're here. Now they're deciding what to do after this battle.
I'll talk to the farmer, the main farmer.
And Pearl was asleep for most of it.
So yeah, Zakonis, that was amazing. Like, you were a fox, man. That was amazing. That bit where you jumped through the fire. If anybody could have watched that, I bet they'd be sorry they missed it.
I'll shout to the kid before doing anything.
I
Nice
missed
going,
him
kid.
jumping through fire as a fox.
It was amazing, Pearl. Are you feeling okay? We were worried about you then when you wouldn't
Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah, this ring has given me some strange dreams. I think there's someone I need to talk to when we get back to Dracabrana, but I'm fine.
I'd love to take a look at that ring at some point, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Nice.
Oh,
Now we can all store memories.
maybe don't wear it though.
You don't get to access my memories. That's forbidden.
Giggity.
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 I'll shout to the
No
kid.
comment.
Nice going, kid. I see you protected her well. And you got my message then. Why don't you keep the sword for now? I might be able to teach you some things later. And then
Thanks, mister.
I approached the farmer.
While Frost is approaching the farmer, I'm going to head over to the kid and say,
Sure.
everything's okay now. But listen, could you go and bring Clip and Clop and the wagon to the safety of the farm? We don't want to leave them unattended.
I did pray the puck that this would go well.
You want me to bring the wagon?
Yes, please. I would have presumed that had been in the note, but it wasn't.
Because I thought it unsafe.
Okay. Well, I've never driven horse and wagon before, but I can try.
Don't worry. If you take the reins, they're well behaved. You can just walk them back.
Maybe Zero
Okay.
should come with you, though, just to be sure, Javiel, because
Go with the boy.
if you just take the reins, to be fair, I didn't
Also
give them
look at
while we
Javiel.
were driving.
Go look at Xavier real quick and be like,
Oh, by the way, saw that those archery lessons were coming in.
You saw that? Yeah. No, thank you for those lessons. They made a big difference. Did you see his knee? It was gross.
With the shots.
Yeah, I saw
Arrow
it.
to the knee. I used to be an adventurer.
The guy is still dead on the floor with the arrow in his leg.
That reminds me, I need to get that back, actually.
Didn't you obliterate him with the? With
I'll
the
just
sword?
kind of winces, remembering the arrow in her thigh from the last fight. Just like,
I could have.
I wipe it off on a patch of burned grass and return it to its quiver.
Nice.
All right, I go to the farmer, and I'll say your son here told me you were in trouble, so we figured it best to help.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Who are you guys? What just happened?
You can
I just did, and he sort of sees his son walk up.
with a
And
sword.
he's like, Joey, get in now.
It's all right. Nothing to fear. We're the good guys, right? We don't want anything of you. Well, not steal anything anyway.
The kid, after you've told him to go get the wagon, and like his dad has just said, "Come here now." He just goes, "Sorry, mister, I'm gonna go to my dad," and just runs over to his dad.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll say, Joey, was it? You did a good job protecting my friend there. I truly do appreciate it.
Thank you.
No, in terms, of course, we did save your father, so I guess we're even, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's for free. Nothing's for free.
What's going on? Are you what's happening? Thank you for saving me and all that,
Well,
but you guys seem pretty dangerous.
If not for your son here, our friend would probably have died. Had we not been warned about these people beforehand,
I
we
would
would
have
have just
died?
we would have. I'm just trying to do persuasion. We would
You
have
left me with a chance that I could have died?
No.
Is
we
this
didn't.
payback for that one time I drugged
No.
you?
I left you with protection so you wouldn't die. But if Joey here wasn't there to tell us there was going to be this magician as well, this time we would have just ridden in here, would have gone ambushed, and this might have gone down a lot differently.
Is this true, Joey?
Friends,
Yeah, it's true, Dad. I'm very proud of you. Now, come on, get in the house. Go get safe. Go see your mother.
So
friends, we're departing from the point. Kind sir, if it wasn't for your son, we wouldn't have known of your predicament, and we wouldn't have known to come and assist. We're just simple travellers. We're on our way to Genlyle, and we heard of your difficulties. And frankly, that kind of injustice in the world offends us. So you should be very proud of him. I'm glad to see you're okay. I hope you wouldn't, perhaps if you wouldn't mind, we still have a fair old journey to undertake to get to Genlyle. Perhaps we might be able to make some use of your farm to fix ourselves back up and prepare for the next stage of our journey.
And I do wish to apologise for all of us for allowing your farm to be set on fire twice, although we did try to extinguish the fire as quickly as possible.
I'm sure
The
it would
fire
have been
was
much
very
worse.
quickly extinguished.
I'm sure it would have been much worse without you guys here. So I thank you. And
This
Just gonna
time,
help each
Draconis is
other
going
out.
to roll up with the cart.
cool.
We're low on supplies. Perhaps we could, or at least I am. Perhaps we could help one another out. You don't happen to sell any. You've been waiting all stream. You don't happen to sell any lettuce, do you?
Oh well.
Draconis, I'll give you a hand with the wagon.
We just
This might take a while.
We just sold off all our crops at the market. We've only got really food for us left and a bit extra. I can give you a couple of things, but we don't really have much ourselves right now. But I can point you to the nearest town.
No, it's fine. If you sold it, then like that's your job, right? As a farmer, to just sell it. If you could point me to the nearest town.
Well,
possibly
the
where I could get
nearest
lettuce.
town is Babonia, and it's
Babonia.
it's just down the road there, a couple of kilometers.
I think, and I stare into it. Actually, is it those tiny dots over there? Is that it?
Yep, that's the one.
Ah, great. Well, at least that gives us an easy direction to head towards. It also happens to be on the way to Genlyle by any chance, or is it a bit off track?
It's not the most direct route, but it'll get you there. Yeah.
All right. It might be safer to have it. Like, there's no stops closer, like more in the direction of Genlyle, is there?
I mean,
Is it-
unless you want to go back on the road.
No.
other way.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Babonia would be our next stop then. Yeah.
Well,
do you mind
would
if
you-
you
would-
set up camp for a bit?
Set up camp. You've
Yeah,
got your wagon,
we'll-
haven't you?
Yeah. That's all we need really. But like, just stay on your property for a while.
Well, you're
while
welcome
for
to
a
hang
decent
around a
while.
little bit, but I've got work to be doing.
If you need any help, we can maybe assist you for some fair pay.
I think it'll be alright.
Well, before we make our way, can you tell us any more about the people that attacked you? What did they want?
Oh, they're nutters. They are. They've got a bit bold recently. They've been harassing people. You know, talking about chaos and magic and all this other stuff. Trying to get people to join their cause. I'm not really sure what it's about, but you know, I'm just a farmer. I just want to stay here and do my job.
I understand it might be traumatic for you. You probably want to put it behind you. But what is their cause? What do they want?
They call themselves the Harbingers of Chaos, but nobody knows what they want. They've been coming out of the woodwork recently and just harassing people. You know, there's always been a few nutters around, as they are wont to be, but it's never been like this before. They seem to be organising.
Do you know if that sorcerer was just one among the many, or was he actually a figure of importance among their ranks?
I wouldn't know anything about it, mate. I'm just a simple farmer.
Maybe if someone hadn't killed our cultists, we could have been able to get some more information.
If you're looking for information, then there'll probably be some in town. We just stay out of our way here, you know.
All right. Well, I guess it's time for us to rest. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, although,
well, thanks again for saving me, and good luck on your troubles. I'm sorry I couldn't repay you.
I'd have to thank Joey as well for saving our, or making sure our friend stayed safe.
I'll make sure he gets that.
If Joey would like, I could maybe teach him a thing or two about the sword. Maybe you can do something with it, protect you, or help you harvest crops with the new strength you find.
I think maybe I'll teach him when he's a bit older.
That's fine. We can keep the sword for now.
Thank you.
Well, who knows? Maybe I appreciate you can't pay us now, but who knows? Maybe we'll swing back this way again when our travels are completed. Perhaps we might find a willing host in the future.
You're always welcome here, as long as you don't
Appreciate
start
that.
any trouble.
We never start trouble, sir. We only finish it.
That's good to hear.
Frost sometimes starts.
Speak for yourself.
What was that?
Well, Frost, I was actually.
I caused more trouble than his worth.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go be with my family now. I feel like it's family time.
All right, we'll just spend the night here then, if you don't mind.
Let's go.
Just so you know, it's like midday.
I was going to say, do we really want to hole up here in the middle of nowhere, or I mean, I feel like we're losing daylight. I appreciate you. You were wounded there, Frost. How are you feeling? Do you think you could maybe manage a bit more travel before we turn in for the day?
It is
lunchtime.
It wouldn't be too much of a hassle for you to maybe batch me up a little bit, Zoe or Pearl, with those.
Sure.
That magic of yours.
Spell book.
Horses are really well rested. They could probably make it to Babonia.
Yeah, Babonia sounds like a good place, but I would like to be patched up before we set up our drive.
Actually,
It is in the distance.
What happened?
I have a better idea.
A better idea? I'm curious.
That's not what I wanted
Me
to do.
too.
Don't do an experiment.
No, it's not an experiment. It's not an experiment. It's something.
I'd love that.
It's something she gained on her level up.
Is the Wabberjack in the game? Because I would love something like that. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, if Zakona starts turning into a fox and Pearl starts doing experiments, I really might just have to take a week off.
And I started doing
I was gonna do Song of Rest, which if we take a short rest, basically she performs, and we get to gain 1d6 hit points back.
Isn't that the same as the healing words? Because nobody else got hit, actually. It's just me.
Is it just you?
It's just me.
Okay, alright. Yeah.
I faced damage again.
That means I need my dice. Where the fuck are my dice? I found them.
Also, I'm adding short-term memory loss to my character trait. I'm just adding as we go.
Are you?
We already have slightly bipolar as well.
Are you enjoying the new chair, Zoe?
Oh yes.
It's so
Really
it's
enjoying
the
it.
same as mine. It looks like mine.
It's the same as Connor's, but I have the small because I'm small.
Can we all just lean back in our chairs if that's an
The
option for you
Titan
guys?
brand I saw on the back.
I'm gonna do this.
Mine
I
promotes
might
the
actually
software,
sleep
doesn't
in
have
this
to lay
chair
back.
tonight. My bedroom was way
I
too hot
feel
last night.
afraid still that this will collapse once I wiggle around a bit.
Thank you for the host, Wolfie.
Yo, Wolfie with the host. Shout out Wolfie, who's definitely a streamer and not just a moderator.
Plus.
The most amazing streamer in the world. Why isn't
Face
there?
is right there.
Did I stutter?
Jay.
Did I stutter?
That title definitely doesn't
So is
belong to
Jay.
me.
You heal by 6, Frost.
Nice. So I'm at 19. Now that I've been healed to almost max.
That's the wrong fucking dice bag. Get out.
I'll say okay. So to your question, whether I'm capable of traveling, well, after Pearl's intervention here, I think all that's left are a few minor scratches, so we should be able to come up, head to Babonia, and even if we get ambushed, we should still be fine, completely. So yeah, we can head on out.
Cool. You guys all gonna
Yep.
head on out to
Sir
Babonia.
Candace will hop up and get ready to get the horses going towards Babonia.
Nice, thank you for the host, Jay.
I can't believe it took me this long. I did try it earlier. I didn't realise it hadn't worked.
Yeah, you guys are all heading to Babonia in the wagon. Pearl,
Yes.
as we didn't get this earlier, I did ask everyone what they were doing in their downtime and their traveling time to gain their new abilities after they leveled up. So yeah, Frost has been jumping everywhere
I've been doing a lot actually.
and practicing his
jumping.
dueling. Zakonis has been
Yeah.
sort of looking at nature, trying to turn into its animal forms, and Javiel has been tinkering with stuff, trying to get some magic infusions going. Yeah.
I would say Pearl's just been practicing music because Song of Rest.
Yep.
And I guess trying to make the others laugh.
I think your company and your musical accompaniments has helped me gain the focus that I required to really finally crack infusions, and I'm grateful for it.
Because the spell that she gained is Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which does do damage, but that's it's very Pearl that she wants to weaponize happiness. It sounds so bad, but it's like kill them with kindness. Like she doesn't want to actually physically hurt people, so she mentally hurts them by singing to them and making them laugh.
Okay, cool. You guys, yeah, you've got a couple of hours till you reach Babonia. If there's anything you want to do in between now and then, just you've got basically a short rest, a couple of short rests while you're traveling, unless you're doing anything active.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm wondering. I'm debating. So I don't.
I'm trying not to do my dueling because I'm 2 days away from a year streak, and I really want to keep that up.
Does Frost know about the hit dice?
The what? The hit dice? Probably not.
The dice.
So you have hit dice that you can roll on a short rest to get hit points back.
Yes.
Well, given that even a 1 would get me to maximum HP, can we just say I have maximum HP?
No. Because that's just completely ignoring the mechanics of the game.
Alright, well...
And let's never underestimate your ability to roll horribly.
Then get a -1 and a 1d6. How does it work? What do I do?
So you roll a hit dice, which is for you 1d10, is it?
I have 20 HP. I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah, your hit dice
sounds
is a
about D10.
d10. So if you just roll a d10, whatever number it is, you get that many.
Alright, I
points
have
back.
23 health, except I only have 20.
Yeah, your max is 20. So back up to max. Right, yeah, you guys roll up to Babonia. It's not a big town. It's a medium-ish town. You know, there's buildings. There's like a little town center. It's mostly just sort of common, simple people. They're just going about their day. You know, it's sort of 2 o'clock in the afternoon. People are in the markets. They're selling stuff. Yeah, it's just a normal day. There's no guards or anything that you can see right now. Yeah, everything seems very normal. There's a few buildings around. You can probably find a tavern or anywhere else that you wanna look for.
Right, guys. Well, I'm going to try and find the nearest tavern. You're welcome to join me. Although if anybody is taking a roam around town, I'm on the lookout for a jeweler's, a good discount jeweler's. So if you come across any merchants that might do me a good deal on anything gem or crystally, I'm in the market. I really think I've had a breakthrough on some of my magic, and I feel like the right supplies might really help push me over the top. I've been having fun with my crossbow, but I don't know. I want to bring more to the group.
Maybe you can enchant some of my gear as well. Maybe my swords in the future. I don't know how hard it would be for you to enchant that many items, or what was it called?
Right now, I feel like I can't focus enough to. 2 is about all I can sustain at the moment. But fair. I feel like I've got more in me. Since
you've been able to dodge every single arrow or strike so far, maybe next time you might be able to help me out with my armor instead, because I seem to take quite a number of hits, and it's wearing me down, honestly.
I tell you what, if we can find a nice watering hole, I'm up for putting my feet up for a bit, getting a bit of rest, and you're right. I've had a bit of a lucky streak in our encounters so far. Maybe if I try and infuse your armor instead of mine, because you know you have been taking point on a lot of the rumbles so far, and I appreciate it.
I'm glad I managed to just in the end get it off, although it did get close already, and we had just just started our journey, and already I've been quite close to death at times, I feel. So,
well, you are quite gung-ho, kid.
Yes, but I do want to make sure none of you get hurt, and I think that is something I do achieve with my methods.
You know, the best way to make sure we don't get hurt is by not starting fights.
I was not trying to. Both these times I tried to do, and they were just hostile to begin with. The last time with the goblins, he just fucking stabbed me with his little spear.
Safest fights, and no fights at all.
Well, if
you were asleep when that little lad ran up to us. He was clearly scared. I think you'd have done the same thing.
I would have.
And they turned out to be harbingers of chaos. Nothing good has ever been called a harbinger of anything.
Yeah, that does sound really bad, huh?
So I feel like we picked the right fight there.
We would have maybe been able to take a prisoner, but somewhere Zakonis does have a point that people like this that just burn down like property of innocent civilians that are just trying to make a living for themselves, that work hard tirelessly every single day. They do deserve to die. I still think we could have tortured him for a bit and then have killed him, but well, the results are the same. He would have died anyway. And we know, since I've marked what I presume to be their leader, we do at least
definitely
where they
now.
are. Yeah, but I know that the last location they went to is Genlyle. So
The
Well, something
direction
tells me we'll stumble across these
I'm assuming they're in
folks
Genlyle.
again.
I can
You said
reasonably
something
assume
about
they're in
water.
Genlyle. Did I?
Not you,
Ah.
JVL. You mentioned watering hole.
The water.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, this is a town, right? There's got to be somewhere for us to take a load off. Maybe snag a pie or two. You can break out a couple of songs for us, Pearl. What do you say?
Yes, please.
I'll see if I can find some more lettuce.
So, all right. Well, are you going to go off on a bit of a wander for lettuce, and we'll meet you in the pub?
We'll meet in the pub or in the water. I mean,
Just some
depending on
lettuce
how
water
quick
for
I
you.
am. Depending on how quick I am. Actually,
Well,
can
you
I
are
just say that
renowned
we-
for your fast lettuce negotiations.
Yes. Can we just say that I buy the lettuce and then join them so we don't split up again? Because I kind of want to.
I'm
Avoid-
going to say, because you're in a new town and you have to find the market, it's going to take about half hour to an hour for you to get the lettuce. But we can just say that you took that amount of time and got the lettuce.
Okay, so I buy for both today and 2 days worth, so that would be 5 things, so 25 copper a day, so 75 copper.
Okay.
While he's tracking down a market stall in the town centre, I'm going to track down some directions to the nearest pub. In fact, is there a friendly-looking NPC, maybe somebody with a slight tipsy air about them, that I can go and ply for information as to the best place for a jar here in Babonia?
Yeah, there's as you're walking down the street, Frost has sort of gone off to go get his lettuce.
Yeah.
I'm officially a week in.
He can see where most of the people are coming from, so he just probably where them.
Okay. While we're all strolling off, who's, by the way, Zagonis, are you heading off lettuce shopping, or are you coming with us to the
yeah.
pub?
I actually think I'm going to do a new job.
And he's going to reach into the thing and be like, pull up your guys, one of the bags, his and somebody else's bag.
Apparently, I'm the egg sitter.
What?
You've forgotten about your eggs.
Well, I'd like to take mine with me wherever I go. I feel like the safest place is in my hand.
He's going to toss your bag to you then.
What didn't?
I could have sworn I didn't leave it in the wagon.
No, I said I explicitly said that I kept it in my backpack.
No, but you guys, you still sort of have the wagon. You're just going through town.
Yeah, we're at the wagon. Okay.
Yeah.
But did we not say to
Zagonis,
not
good
get the
idea.
4 eggs together? Wouldn't that be very dangerous?
If they touch each other bare.
Yeah.
They're in backpacks.
A bag, they're fine.
I would
although
my backpack with me so I can stuff it with lettuce still.
And on the drive here, I have spent some time with my needle and thread repairing Frost's somewhat battered backpack after his string of bruising encounters. Just because I don't want to risk any egg poking out.
You don't want
So
to
I'm
risk
helping and keeping good
lettuce
nick.
falling out, mind you.
No, that's your concern. My concern is the eggs.
I will die of hunger if I don't have my lettuce.
As you guys are going down the street, you see a low round table outside one of the houses. It's got 3 guys just sitting around it, having a little tipple. They're all just sort of like joking and laughing with each other.
Do I still witness this, or am I off lettuce buying?
Yeah, you're off to buy lettuce.
As we stroll up, I'm going to say to my companions, I'm really starting to worry about Jack's the whole lettuce thing. I'm worried it's affecting his decision making. Do we think he's okay?
I haven't thought he was okay since the day I met him, but he did fall over at my feet. So
it was a first encounter, I guess. I'm just worried about him. I'm just worried about. I think this lettuce-only diet is starting to affect his mind.
yeah, I mean, he should at least switch it up with seaweed or something.
I've tried. I asked him, and he insisted that he couldn't have anything but lettuce and water.
God has told me so.
What about you, Zakonis?
Seaweed is the ocean.
And even I introduce meat to my diet, proper proteins, and everything I need.
Hey, you don't get a build like that with no protein, big guy.
Yeah, he's strange. It's almost like he's a zealot, like he's driven.
Well, I had
You
thought
said, like,
about
he's
trying
a
to.
salad at first, and then I realised what you said.
Yes. What?
He is a salad zealot. You're absolutely right, Zakonis. He is a salad zealot.
I'm gonna add that to my alternative names, also known as
The salad salad.
what?
Salad zealot.
Yes.
You know what? I liked that jester back in Dracubrana. But I really think he's pumped Jack's head with rubbish. But you can't tell him that. I spent the last couple of days talking to him about
Do you
this. in the-
think
in the
maybe-
When I
wagon.
give you
Do you think
Jack
maybe
or
he was
terriers?
joking and Frost just took it too seriously?
did I?
I hope not. Whichever
have
you
definitely
look, whichever.
told him your
I think
real
we've got your full name at this point.
Yeah, no, I did.
you said it out
Did
loud
I your
once.
name, or did I just say terriers? I think I just gave him my last.
No, you've definitely said
Said
your
it
full name
several times.
several times out loud.
Frost, whatever you go by. Sorry, Frost. Obviously, I've referred to you as a bunch of times, but whatever you're like, if you'd call yourself Jack or you'd call yourself Tarius, I call you the opposite one because we have this like slightly fractious road relationship,
Yeah.
like a kind of slightly brotherly, like we're in this together.
I flipped a coin for this, remember? So
Yes,
yeah,
exactly
yes.
right.
You
Yeah.
remember it.
I have
This is
to.
very much law now.
It's like a bit of rivalry, but it's not anything hostile. Really.
Yeah, there's just a vibe. There's a vibe in the wagon that the others try to avoid. Okay, right. So we've
you like a salad zealot.
but okay. So sorry guys. I don't mean to speak about out of turn. It's just we've been cooped up in the wagon for a few days. I just haven't had a chance to talk to you about this. I'm worried about the guy. Anyway, let's see if we can find this pub, eh?
Could it be
These
homeless
guys are just going,
guy?
they seem pretty fast.
Could it be
Hey,
homeless
guys.
guy number 3? What is it?
They see you and just
You look-
hey! Holding their
Hey
finger up.
guys, you look like fellow aficionados of the great alcohol. I was just wondering if you could point us in the direction of the best drinking hole in town.
He just sort of points down the road. Hey,
That way?
So you go the opposite way.
And he just points down the road.
Perfect. That's all I need.
Yeah.
That way. He said
10
that
out of
way.
10.
Away.
Yeah, they just go. All of them now are just pointing that way. Go,
What I love as well is even through the drunken just grunting, there's still just that vague Cockney hint.
You know what it reminds me of?
We haven't
That guy-
travelled far in this world. It's still very regional dialect.
Yeah.
It's the guy from Hot Fuzz.
It's just like
Yeah.
pissed off, but she doesn't actually hear it.
That one farmer that they need a translator.
Do you have a license for that booze? This one.
JVL is well versed in drunk person talk, so you were the
Oh, yeah,
best
we could
person
I can
to.
learn. Is that
We
a
could go
language
for
I can
hours,
learn?
me and these guys.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
If you
He's-
probably spend enough time drinking with Jay, you'll probably learn drunk person language. Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
it? Beep beep. We're all modern now.
That slurred and fox are the two dialects we clearly need to finesse.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, so off to the pub. We make our way down the alley. I'm excited. I'm in new town. I like travel. I like a new haunt. And looking forward to finding out who my favourite barmaid is going to be in this latest
You
pub.
guys sort of you follow the road down. It opens up a bit about 200 meters down, and on your left you just see a moderately sized tavern. It is called the Babonia Black Horse.
Nice.
There's a couple of people drinking outside, smoking some pipes. Yeah, it's afternoon, so it's not massively filled, but there's a few.
So I'm going to stroll past the pipe smokers. I might actually just pack a quick pipe myself. Maybe approach a couple of the fellow smokers. I'm going to turn to my party as a kind of, do you want to? Feel free to go in. Don't wait for me. I'm going to. I'll catch you up in a second. I'm just going to get my pipe fix. And then it's entirely up to you guys whether or not I have a little NPC smoke chat around the pipe, or you want to hit the bar and you go first. I'm fine, but I'll be with you in a couple.
You tell me when I join back up with them, Faze.
Yeah.
Comes banging on a door. You have no idea how hard it is to get lettuces in this town.
No. I've learned my
encounter.
Fool me once. What was the saying? Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Twice, shame on me.
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Be 3 times. What the fuck?
Yeah, like what? This is just ridiculous now.
Stop fooling me.
Yeah, please stop. I'm terrified of you now.
That's enough. You're hurting my feelings.
I don't want to be the fool.
It would definitely be such a Frost thing to say, only to Javiel then, but not anybody else. Just take him outside again for a smoke. It's like, oi, Javiel.
So you guys, you're out the front. Javiel's having a little pipe time. What is the Cronus and Pearl doing?
Go get the drinks in.
Cronus.
Cool.
He took care of the horses, make sure they were good to go before they went and kind of around town. He doesn't really have much to do, so he actually kind of asks Javiel if he can join in with the pipe smoke. He's partaken in smoking some pipes and stuff and herbs from the forests before. He knows how to relax and
nice.
They've had a stressful day and a half. It's been like a week now.
Yeah.
I'm going to over the relaxing pipe. I think I'm going to just gently press a couple of the locals about what they think of Genlyle and had they heard anything about the harbingers of chaos, whether they've had any similar problems, whether they've come across these cats out and about, just generally taking the pulse of the town, trying to get a little bit of information about, Babonia's story and and what's going on in current events.
Yeah, they you're asking about Genlyle and Babonia, and they're sort of happy to tell you, Genlyle, it's a mining city. We don't really go there often. We prefer to stay out in Babonia. It's nice and relaxed out here. It's nice and chill. We can smoke our pipes. We can have a little drink. We can get on with work. But yeah, Genlyle is. If you're headed there, I'd be cautious. And then you ask him about the harbingers of chaos, and they sort of go quiet and sort of look at each other like, why is he asking about this?
You have nothing to fear from me, friends. Look, we had a bit of a run-in with the harbingers on the way into town, and it seems like they're a bit of a concern around these parts. We've got a fair old journey ahead of us to Genlyle, and I just want to make sure that if there's anything we need to know, any areas you'd recommend we avoid on the route between here and Genlyle. I mean, we don't want to be running into these guys again unless we're prepared for it. I think that was really what gave us the upper hand in our last encounter. I just don't want me and my friends to be caught unawares.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, they've been getting a bit more brazen recently. We don't really see many of them here, but they've definitely been around. Everyone in the town seems to sort of just ignore them. They seem like crazy people. They just talking about chaos and magic and stuff like that. But the last time I saw one of them that wasn't here was out on the outskirts of Genlyle. People told me to stay away from him, so I did. we don't really know much about them. It's just that they've been trying to recruit people recently. They don't seem to have had much luck around here, but we don't know about the other towns.
I mean, what is it? What they want? What are they offering?
Oh, the usual. All these people, these sort of cult types. They all seem to offer the same thing: money, power. But
Doggo.
we've got all we need here. We're nice, simple, peace-loving folks around here, and we don't want that trouble. So if you are planning on doing something about them, then I wish you luck, my friend.
Well, it certainly seems like you have everything you need, and well, I'd say we're not in town for long, but while we're enjoying the sights and sounds of Babonia, is there anything you'd recommend? I mean, is there anything you think we should check out before we move on towards Genlyle? We won't want to miss out on any of the local colour.
I would suggest going down to the lake if you're planning on staying the night. There's usually a couple of camps set up and some entertainment going on down there. So if you're in for that sort of thing, you might enjoy that.
Our friend Pearl would absolutely love that. Lakeside concert? That's very much our friend Pearl's vibe.
Very nice.
Can I enter the tavern right about now-ish?
I'd say it's... I'd give it another 5 minutes ish in game, because
So
I just wanna. There's something I want to do.
it's there.
well, in that case, in
haven't even
game,
ordered drinks yet.
I was going to say, I think from my point of view, I like. Yeah, Director Jay says, snap cut to Pearl at the bar, and we'll finish our pipes and join her in a moment. Unless there's anything you want to chat about, Zacodis, with the locals.
Just one thing in particular he thinks about is he asked them about and describes if they've seen this or smelled a certain scent or ran into anybody with a specific scent that we ran into and.
The quest for the perfumed lady.
You're probably thinking one of those expensive perfumes they get up in Genlyle. There's a lot of different scents that they've got with Genlyle's. It's pretty famous for its perfume around here. So if you're looking for that. There's a very big famous shop in the city that you can go to, but we wouldn't know anything about specifics.
What are they? What's the name of this shop?
Oh, I haven't been there in what 8 years. Oh yeah, it's been a while for me too. It's got perfume in the name. It's definitely got. Yeah, 100. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know.
I
name, but it doesn't work.
I lean in, give the local an urge and say, Babonia, great sights, great people, but not the best smelling town in the area, right?
You're right about that one.
Pearl's perfumery, but that wouldn't work because we haven't Pearl with us.
And cut to the bar.
Yeah. Pearl, you're in the tavern. Like I said, it's not too full. It's afternoon time, so they're just sort of maybe getting ready to bring the chef in and start cooking some food and stuff. They're just sort of milling about. It's not a busy day.
She's just gonna walk straight up to the bar and ask for 4 jugs of water.
4 jugs of water. Coming right up.
Thank you. Actually, can we make 2 of them some ale instead?
Right,
2 waters, 2 ales. Do you know if and when there will be pies available? Do you do pies here?
Pies? Oh yeah, we definitely do pies. The chef's just sort of getting ready. I'd give it an hour or so.
Okay. One of the friends I'm traveling with really loves his pies, so I'll let him know when they get in. They're just up the front.
Very good. I'll get your drinks then, love.
Okay, thanks.
She just goes out the back. She gets 2 jugs of water and she pours a couple of pints of ale. I guess the water is like very cheap, a copper for both. I don't know, and then whatever I said for beer.
I think
last
it was
time.
1
gold, something like that for a beer.
Was it not 1 silver? Because 1 gold feels really fucking expensive.
That depends on how much money you have, doesn't it?
If 2 jugs of water is 1 copper,
Bro, they've got water for days. There's a whole
That's fair.
there's
That's
a whole
fair.
ass lake going on.
that's fair. And I can't even have food because of our agreement. Just lettuce and water. So, what do I care? I think
So
it was
what's my
platinum,
total?
actually.
2 gold and a copper. Or bronze, whatever it's called. I don't know.
I think it's copper. Copper, silver,
Copper.
She's gonna
gold, and then platinum, I'm assuming.
give her 2 gold and a silver because I hate maths.
Oh, you've given me too much here, love. What?
No, it's okay. Could you just let me know as soon as pies are ready?
Don't. Yeah, I will. Don't you worry.
Thank you. He really, really likes pies.
And people are complaining about my lettuce.
Yeah, so she's sort of just gone back to doing her job. Frost is about to turn up at the tavern.
Gonna like set each.
You
one
guys
in
hear me
front of a
coming
bar
yet?
stool.
Okay, cool.
You guys hear me coming?
Well, Pearl's inside. I don't know what Zakonis and Javiel, if they've come inside yet or not. Come inside. Oh my god.
I was just gonna let you have it.
I couldn't even let myself have that one.
Zirconis has finished this pipe smoke, and he's got all the information he thinks he can get. He does need to eat, so he'll go in and join Pearl and Frost in the tavern.
Before I do anything in the tavern, the first thing I do is look for the job board thing, whatever it's called. I've been waiting for this. And I take every last one.
Well,
Again!
And then we can share.
the job board is not in the tavern in this town.
Oh,
You don't see
where
any
is
job
it?
board.
Where is it? Can we say I got it on the way back then?
No, but I will tell you that it is in the town centre.
Okay, so, maybe I just come across it and it was too busy or something on the way back that I'd know.
I think you were just too preoccupied with lettuce.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That seems about right.
Alright, so I enter the tavern.
Hi guys, I got us all drinks.
Pearl's at the bar,
Water
right?
for you. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, definitely only
And then I got Zakonis and JBL ale. I hope that's all right.
It's fine. Thank you.
If only my divine would let
I
me
couldn't
have
remember what
it.
your drink order was last time.
Don't usually partake in a lot of drinking, but
Chug.
thank you.
And then,
We can swap if you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is fine.
that's for you.
Okay.
We'll go ahead
Next
and
time,
it down.
3 waters in an ale.
Actually,
Never turn down good
maybe
water.
I feel like the alcohol,
Okay.
the pies from
Noted.
Javiel, maybe we should not give them so much alcohol or pies, either one.
But the pie isn't out yet. The pie is not.
No,
ready.
but he's every time he's done basically the same. What has the rest of the party eaten on the way?
Rations.
Actually,
Rations, yeah. You all have
rations pretty much.
Um,
but I decided to get fatigue instead. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still putting it on Puck because I'm saying Puck is God and you are God, so you are Puck basically. So if you told me I should eat lettuce and nothing but lettuce,
well,
for
it
20
wasn't
years-
even-
Technically,
it wasn't even
Cleaver
Puck,
told
it was,
you you
yeah, it
should
was
eat
Cleaver.
lettuce.
Cleaver told you to eat lettuce.
yes, but you said I could have 1 strength point, so I'm taking that as my divine has told
mean,
me that I
the dedication?
get more stronger. If you hadn't told me that, I would have dropped it a long time ago. Because
The dedication is admirable. I mean, I'll say that much.
I am actually 25% of the way done, and I already have like I've eaten 7 days worth now, and I still have 2 days remaining.
Boss, just curious, how much money has your guy got?
Enough to get me 30 days or 28 days of lettuce.
Okay, well I'm just gonna look at your character sheet then.
Okay, I've got 43 gold, 7 silver, and 4 copper.
Okay.
Hey guys. Oh, thanks for the beer, Pearl.
Oh, yes.
Managed to source your lettuce fix, I see, Frost.
Yeah, sure did, and I was about to die of hunger. Well, die of hunger. I'd go without for a bit, but yeah, it was a pleasant feeling.
Look, as your friend, I have to say, I'm sometimes worried about your level of dependency, and I take a huge glug from my beer.
I am definitely worried about your dependency on pies too.
Speaking of pies, she said that the cook isn't quite ready yet. They'll need about an hour, but she's gonna tell me as soon as the pies are ready.
I display a conflicted look upon my face. Because I simultaneously am mad excited about pies, but also have taken what Frost just said to heart and don't want to show too much excitement.
Because we're getting the same thing now, Jaden. What does Jaden get?
I'm trying to play it cool on the pie front, but
You know,
deep down I'm buzzing for that.
I think this time I'll actually join you in the pie eating.
Ooh!
Oh no, not
Nice
you
with pie
too!
each.
Not you too, Pearl. By the way, guys,
I'm allowed to eat. I'm a growing woman.
Alright, no need to get upset. No need to get upset.
Pearl,
Did anyone get a room yet or anything? Because I've just shown up and I don't actually know.
I just been kicking it with the locals, but Pearl, I did find out about a campsite down at the lake where there's regularly kind of music and you know, camping. So I thought,
nice.
rather than getting a room, maybe we stock up here in Babonia and take the wagon down to the lake for the night.
Do you have to head through the central square still for reasons?
Sure, okay. If you've got some errands to run, that's fine.
Were we planning on doing anything left here in the pub?
I feel like we're still a bit out of pocket, and then I kind of look a little bit like over towards Sakonis after the whole wagon purchase. Maybe we should look for a couple of ways to make a bit of coin. I mean, that trick you did with the fox transformation was amazing, Sakonis. I'd pay to see that, and with a musical accompaniment, forget about it.
Are we just doing?
Surely the locals will be blown away by that. And we can turn it into an act.
This sounds like turning
Maybe
red.
without the fire this time.
What are you talking about? The fire was the best bit.
More fun. No.
Sorry, I don't. Sorry. I know you're a water person. I didn't mean to undermine your element.
I could make water shapes while you.
Ooh. Fire, water, foxes, and music. Oh, that is a ticketed event right there. These pumpkins will love that.
I could make ice sculptures on request.
Fire, water, foxes and music.
That's a show. That is a show right there. What do you say, folks? I mean, Frost. I mean, I know you're a workhorse. Do you want something a little bit more hands-on, a little bit more practical, or do you want to join in the show troupe?
If you could create a block of ice for me, I could, with my sword, make a sculpture out of it, which is still pretty hands-on.
Nice.
I could do the easy way and just instantly sculpt something out of ice. But where's the fun in that? No, it's much more fun to make mistakes while chopping on a block of ice.
I mean, I can blow a mean smoke ring. I feel like I'm not bringing much to the party here.
No, we need smoke effects for on stage, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You need a lot of smoke. You need a lot of smoke.
Right, I'll generate the smoke. You'll do ice sculpture. Zakonis can turn into a fox, and Pearl can provide some music and water effects.
First things first, I do have to head to the central square, because that thing I mentioned. So
what do you say, guys? Should we get a pie or two down us? And I shoot a look at Frost, like
Zarkonis' answer
defensively.
is going to depend on one thing. He's not a normal drinker, so he downed that ale as quickly as you would a jug of water.
You want to do a Constitution check?
Here comes the fun.
Oh, that reminds me. I still have my jug of alchemy.
No.
I've still got that.
Zirconis is on board.
Oh
He's-
god.
He's actually very excited.
He's in karaoke mode.
Yeah, this is,
Oh,
for Zirconis, this is one of those I remember my first beer moments.
Oh my god.
I've been so stressed, and I just think a good show would be a great change of pace.
Amazing.
You know,
Well-
and I can't wait to eat. I'm starving.
Hey, and look, I've still got a few liters of should we say magic tea that I'm sure will help the show go over an absolute
Bring
storm.
tea.
So I'll do concessions and smoke
Tea for
effects.
Everyone.
I love that. I love the way Zirconis for the first time in the whole campaign is like essentially rambling. Like the staid creature on the.
I can see it. I can see the beauty in the water. I can. I have fire.
After
That's
after
great,
a
man.
little
I love
while-
this. I love this side of you. I love this side of you. Why we need? I'm a few beers ahead of everybody. I love this side of you. We need to see more of this from you, man. You're such a cool
Get the job.
guy.
In the meantime, phase. Yeah, just go in the meantime. Get those fucking jobs.
I can't.
you can leave the tavern and go find the job board.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Drugs, one
I'll be
friend,
right
got
back.
another
I'll be
one
right back.
drunk. Hell's doing great.
I'm running off. I'm running
Okay.
off to
Just,
get.
Not
just as
guilty
Frost
at all.
leaves,
We're going to discuss show ideas while you go grab
the
some
the
grab some
barmaid
jobs.
sort of comes over and says, "Oh, the cook's ready now. If you wanted those pies."
Oh yes, please.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. we
Oh
need
no.
it.
I don't know this.
Can we
Yes.
take one to go for our friend?
So four pies, yeah.
As long as you sort of let us buy, guys. I'm just telling you now that I'm not.
Zirconis.
6 pies. Okay.
Zirconis is in kebab mode.
Didn't you say that?
Sure,
And
6
then
pies, but
buy?
can we 3 of them right now and 3 of them to go? In like a little
Perfect.
Sure.
basket or
yeah.
something?
Can help
No
cook.
worries. No worries.
Thank you.
What was it? A lettuce cake or a lettuce pie would give me food for a day?
Is he? She sort of looks at Zirconis and says, "Is he okay?"
He's
He doesn't
fine.
normally drink. I forgot his drink order, and he doesn't normally drink alcohol.
Why-
This is good, by the way. This is really good.
Thank you very much. It's called Black Horse Brew.
Black Horse Brew. I'll remember that.
Just make sure he doesn't start
Love
any
him.
trouble, okay?
Oh, he won't. We'll keep an eye on him.
Don't let the looks deceive you. He's a solid sort.
Okay. She just walks into the
Because of
kitchen
the
and
efforts.
gets the chef to start cooking. Yeah, and then your pies come out about 20 minutes later. Frost.
Piping.
Frost has run off to the town centre. You can find your way a bit quicker now that you've done it once. You get to the
Right.
town centre.
All the jobs, and I take. Can you read them? I'm just curious what you have set up. Like, can I know what jobs I'm actually picking up?
Is it going to be like one of those? Is it going to be like one of those poster boards you see in a music shop, where it's like a bunch of, you know, when you get like a load of phone numbers that are snipped at the bottom, and it's like, please only take one.
Yeah, there's one piece of paper stuck to the job board,
There it is.
and it's from a local farm who recently lost their pig slop boy. So they're looking for someone to come and, you know, do some pig slopping for them.
What is that?
It seems more like a permanent job than something you could just do in a day.
You're in there, Jack.
I'll take the job. I'll take the paper anyway. I should say, because of my compulsive just taking jobs. That does not mean I end up actually fulfilling it. Think just your regular side quest in a game that has way too many side quests, and you'll never finish them all. They will just be there forever.
Even though you have no sure intention of taking the job, you're going to make sure that no one else takes it.
Another one, I
Guard
guess.
every job in town.
Yeah.
That's. I gotta
I
say,
mean, this is a very small town. You're lucky that there's a
It's
job.
the first
at
job that's
all.
come up in 6 months.
Yeah, like
Faze
Judgy Brana was
Legitimately
a
even help when he
city.
takes the
Yeah.
paper.
Faze did say if I acted in character, there might be some positive side effects. So I am just gonna take the job and not with the intent to do anything with it, just for the sake of taking it. And then I'll bring it up.
You're just denying employment to some local farm guy.
Right. Somebody could really
Wow.
need that job.
Are we going to reward this kind of behaviour? I'm fascinated.
No.
What kind of game are you running
I
here,
think
Faze?
my exact words were, "I will reward good roleplay."
Ah,
Those were my exact words.
That's a little
Okay.
bit of a twist.
well, in that case, I'll just look at the paper and heavily consider taking the job.
Settling
You
down
know
as a
what?
pig slot boy.
You know what? No. Heavily consider taking the paper. I'll roll another 1d2. If it's a 2, I'll take the paper and I'll do anything with it. If it's not a 2, if it's like a 1, I'll not take the paper.
You're rapidly turning into Two-Face.
I gotta stay in character. I feel like I want to keep that chaotic aspect.
Yeah.
to Frost.
You hand a lot to chance.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
I'll
feel
say
it.
I'll hand it to
I
Puck, to
feel
my
it.
deity. So on a 2, I take the paper and somebody does not get any employees.
Okay.
And on a 1, I heavily consider it and decide to not do it.
Okay. Do the roll.
So either way, he's
It's
not
a
taking
one.
the job.
It's a one.
The paper remains. I heavily consider taking it.
But the job
But
remains
deciding
on the
the
board.
job remains on the board.
A young boy can fulfill his dreams now because you.
Of pig slopping.
Yeah,
for-
yeah.
Launching his career in pig sloppery.
So you make your way back to tavern, and by this time,
Maybe I leave like a little mark, like Frost was here, just add shit into
Probably
the
for the best, because had you
We-
shown up with another bounty for Zirconis after what happened last time, he would have burned that thing in front of you.
You know what?
I would
Actually,
say
I have
this
to
time
say
we can all go together, all lose our weapons. That sounds
I-
like fun.
I have to say, we do need one of those chat counters that keeps track of the number of times that Frost has flicked a coin to decide his and
I think this is
apparently other people's fate.
I think this is the first in-game, or is it? He
No,
also
no.
used it.
The other one was
uh,
falling out with me.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's how to take certain statements that I've done. So if I go all the way back, I think this is actually number. I don't know if I can go all the way. Feel all entries for this game.
But I think we need a counter for Frost follows the better angels of his nature, or Frost is an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
I am
that just like tracks these decisions through the
I've
campaign.
rolled-
I think that's a good counter.
I've rolled, I think, 3 so far.
Okay. Well, by this time, you've managed to make your way back
No,
to the
4.
tavern. You've made your way
4.
back
I've
to the
rolled
tavern,
4 times.
and it's probably around 4:30, 5 p.m. You know, you guys have spent a bit of time drinking.
I've got a buzz on. I say, Frost, how'd the job hunting go?
I didn't actually mention that. I think I had to do something. I think.
I presumed.
Yeah, just say that. And I'll be like, right. Yeah, so, unless anyone is looking to become a, what was it, pig slop boy?
Pig slop boy. Yeah.
Unless anyone's looking to become a pig slop boy, there wasn't actually anything interesting, even for me.
I actually spent my Saturdays pig slopping when I was a kid. It's just a good solid line of work.
If the world's at stake, it might not be a very interesting. It might not be a good idea to spend here with the egg for the rest of my life, slopping pigs. So I did consider taking the paper, and then I whisper under my breath, "That does not actually mean I wanted to take the job."
Well, it sounds like you made the right decision, brother. But like, obviously,
Actually,
me and Zakonis will testify to saying it is a rewarding line of work for a young man. So you know what? I'm glad you left that opportunity open for a local.
Yeah,
because I built a lot of character doing that.
I say the
I like to think-
fate has decided. Buck has decided for me to not take this job. So yeah.
Oh, Puck, is it?
Yeah. He helped me in the fight as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to brush up those attacks so easily.
No, you're right. I'm a man of science. I do
There
not
is
agree,
some
but I don't give it
proof-
away.
There is some proof now that Buck would actually. There's some things that happened. I'm not saying it was Buck, but that were just there's two. I'd say.
I'm telling you now, the whole
Too
Puck
much
thing is a
coincidence.
wedge issue between us.
Yeah.
I'm going along with it, but
It's
that's
part
one of the reasons
it
I'm
will
like
be
generally.
part of the
distrustful.
rivalry. But
Yeah.
once I get that strength boost, you'll have to acknowledge that something was correct.
Oh yeah, no, the lettuce makes you stronger thing. Yep, no,
Yeah.
cool.
Strength of lettuce.
The
Once that
barmaid,
happens, you have to accept it.
Head of strength.
the barmaid brings out another 3 pies in a little encased thing, a little box. She says,
Was it-
"Here's the rest of your pies. I hope you enjoy."
Thank you so much. How
Was it
much for the
lettuce cake
pies?
What is it? 6 pies.
For them.
Yeah, I guess I would just go with 6 gold. Same price as a beer.
Okie doke. She.
It's all right, Pearl. I'll get mine.
Are you sure?
2 of these are for me, right?
Yeah.
The one I ate and this one. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I got the. I've got mine. Zakonis, are you all right, or are you still strapped?
He just like grabbed a handful of money. He doesn't know how much it was. He just slams it on the counter.
I was like, let me count that for you. And she pretends to count it, pushes all of it back over to him before putting 4 of her gold down.
Face.
Like, there you go.
It's such a Pearl move.
I don't remember. Face, did you say that a lettuce cake would be an entire day worth of lettuce? And a special type.
I can't remember.
I think you said that if Jathan and Zoe made a lettuce cake after drugging me, that it would last for a
Lettuce
day. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I'll be honest. JVL
Let's
hasn't
try.
put a huge amount of research time into it so far.
Yeah.
But it is on his list of to-dos. It's a long list of to-dos
Right,
because JVL's
but
always
I get-
got a
say
bunch
I-
of stuff on the go.
Say I'd
I
get
can
a
imagine
lettuce
in
pie
any
or
situation,
cake.
lettuce cape is on the low priority list.
Yeah.
Say I'd
best
get a
pearl
lettuce
And if I have
pie.
time, make a cape of lettuce.
The best Pearl has come up with is like shredded lettuce with a little bit of water and then like
Whatever face allows me
freeze
to have.
it into like a puck.
Yeah.
And then just
It's a little bit like when a kid has
all
sandwiches and they
connected.
just squash the bread down.
Just a little
And they're like,
dish.
this is a new thing. I've made a bread cube.
yeah. Just for some textural difference
Yeah.
in his
Yeah.
diet.
But you're
Yeah,
like,
but-
but
Got a
deep
bit of
down you
crunch.
know that's not a new food.
Yeah.
But face, if you allow me to have like a lettuce cake or a pie or something for a day's worth of lettuce, even if it costs me 1 gold instead of the usual like 25 copper for a day worth.
Lettuce cakes have not been invented.
I
This
lean
is-
in.
This is
I lean
something
into
for
Frost.
Javiel and Pearl.
I lean into Frost and say, look, friend, I'm still working on the lettuce cakes, but I've not had the breakthrough I was hoping for by this stage.
I don't think I've actually heard you wanted to make this. This was between you. I'm just asking face, could I get a lettuce cake? Right,
No,
not
you
as in
can't
cake.
you can't just buy
Okay.
a lettuce cake. No.
In that case, I'll
God.
have more water, I guess, for half a copper.
World we live in.
Pure research takes time, friend.
I guess.
Trust the process.
Can I add like a 0.5 to the copper counter?
No,
Like it's one of the split coins.
a jug of water is. Yeah, don't-
You said 2 jugs of water was a copper.
yeah, she was being nice to Pearl because she she looked very nice.
I look very intimidating.
She's not some Larry lettuce fiend that's just strolled into the into the place.
Alright,
Like they
so-
could kick off over anything at any moment.
I pay an entire copper then for the water jug, which is double of what Pearl paid.
Yeah.
Can I roll intimidate? No, I should not roll intimidate.
Oh my
God. Oh, man.
You can't take this guy anywhere.
No, I'm
Can't
not.
take him
nowhere.
anywhere.
I'm just asking what are my options, but I said it and I thought maybe that's not such a good idea.
I mean, you can literally do anything you want. You will just have to
You are-
deal with
you're
the,
right.
the consequences. of
You're your own man.
Yep.
You are your own
Can
man.
I Can I? Do I want to roll sleight of hand to get my copper piece back? Like this singular copper piece.
It's 1 copper piece.
I am Dutch.
I thought I was familiar enough with the Dutch to get what the hell that reference
Yeah, I
was,
don't-
but I'm not, apparently.
I don't know.
I have
We're
no
sneaky
references,
fuckers.
so I'm learning
That's
a lot
the
about
kind of
being.
joke That's the kind of joke I expect people to make about being French.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
being
We are worse than Mr. Krabs. I think when it comes to money, no, I will.
We're straight up pickpockets over here.
I've yet actually for a Dutchman, I do honestly believe that. In
Can we get on topic?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just pay the copper piece and not do anything with it.
Okay, cool.
Although once again, I think we've had a peek into Jack Tarius's twisted mind. And the 50-50 nature of his behaviour has once again been shown to the audience.
Actually, I could do a 1d2 again to see if I pick.
Oh god.
No.
The internal
I'm
monologue.
denying
is-
Faith doesn't want it.
No, the
I'm
DM has
denying
spoken.
roll.
The
I'm
DM
denying
has
roll.
spoken. But I think we've had some flavour text there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But you guys don't know this as like I've not mentioned this as Frost. I've said Frost Terriers that is. I've mentioned it as Ultra Frost to Face.
So, it's getting
Right.
on towards evening, guys.
Showtime. Let's head to the lake.
You'll head into
Hell yeah.
Are we all on board?
Yeah,
We're
Yee.
travelling performers for the night. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
I was a
That
traveling
might just be the
performer
pies and beer talking.
Yes, more charisma rolls for me.
Should I go as a fox, or should I go bigger?
No, I think the transformation is where the wonder lies.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I wanna
you turning up as you is excited enough to a lot of the locals. The idea of you turning into a massive fox, mind's blown.
with 4 horns. Just, you know.
4 horns. Yep, I always have my 4 horns.
A horned fox is quite the
Horny
sight.
fox.
Horned fox.
That's the next brothel we come across as something. The horny fox.
Hang a second. I've only ever been looking for pubs. What, there are brothels in this land?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's been-
This is going to take a turn for the twisted.
There's always brothels, don't you worry
I
about that.
already said that's how he started in this.
Please,
Zoe
please,
started joining.
please. Fell to a brothel one second.
Yes,
Please.
let's go.
My
Now it
vision
happens.
of
Zircon's
the
just
D&D
never been
world in
a
which we
problem. That'd be
inhabit
fantastic.
is clearly like childlike. It's my
Oh, yeah,
mistake. I
it's-
apologise.
D&D, the world can get shady.
I forget how weird World of Warcraft gets with people who are into that. I should have known. I should have known.
You guys head up towards the lake. You don't really know where the camps are, but as
can see
you get close to the lake, you see it's getting dark now. So you've probably got a couple of torches lit on your wagon. And as you can see, there's just not too far in the distance, there's a big old fire going. You can start to hear sounds of merriment. People are, they're laughing, they're playing music, they're having some good chats. There's a bit of rabble-rousing going on. You know, everyone's having a good time. Seems like there's quite a few people here, like more than you would expect from the size of the town. But there's quite a few people here. They're all out sort of having a drink, having a good time. There's colourful sparks going around. There's kids running around with like little waver things. They're just sort of waving their arms around. There's a couple of kids play fighting with some wooden swords. There's some adults, cooking some food around the fire. There's some entertainment. The music's pretty jolly and upbeat. It's a dancey song. There's people being just having fun, dancing around.
Can I please ask a couple of questions about the setup here?
Yep.
So first of all, I'd like to know whether or not my caustic brew is in any way flammable. Is my acid flammable? Just for the purposes of role play rather than combat.
Shit, I should have taken Searing Smite anyway, so we could have had explosive acid.
If you're thinking of
It's
like,
fine to say no.
breathing fire and stuff, that's probably not a good idea.
Honestly, my idea is I'd like to talk to my compadres about our entrance. I'd like to work out how to monetize the situation. And I had thought about a situation where I could Tasha's Caustic Brew into the large central bonfire, making sure people have stood back first to create a last night at Leeds Festival type gas canister fume in the main bonfire to draw everybody's attention and kind of really make an entrance. If that's not possible, I also have an idea about whatever the grabbing vines were that came out last week. Maybe we could have like some flaming vines crawling out the fire. I just want to make an entrance. I'm a showman at heart.
Yeah, well, I would say you can't use the acid.
Okay. Flaming vines? Possible?
I mean, flaming vines are. You can set vines on fire. Yeah,
Yeah, I figured it. I figured that would probably be legit. So, okay, so
stay away from those before they die again, like the flames from those sorcerer earlier.
So I'm gonna as we roll up in our wagon, in my slightly buzzed state, I go to our little team. I say, right, who remembers what our group was called? We had such a good group name that I feel like I want to. I haven't got. None of my powers are very showy, and we need a show. I'm happy to go around and try and take donations. Go around with my hat and pipe and try and get a few gold or silver pieces thrown in the hat. But I'll do the intro. But your powers are just so impressive. I feel like you should take center stage. So what do you say? What were we called again?
I have a great group name, a suggestion: the Wolfies, or the purple Wolfies.
None of us are wolves.
We had an egg related one, didn't we? What was our egg related one? Does anybody remember?
Oh
Did
god!
we actually push that through? I don't remember this.
I honestly don't remember.
I think it was egg fondlers.
The egg
I don't think I want to introduce us as the egg fond. Maybe I do. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm drunk, so maybe that's what I introduce us as.
You can have a group name and a band name, and then the group name is the Egg Fondlers, and then the band name is something else.
Do we want to advertise the fact that we have eggs, though?
Probably not. That's a good point,
Or
Bill.
You could have a stage name.
What's our stage name? Zakonis. You're so in the vibe. What's
Mayon egg
salad from Market Up? Zakonis, you seem to be filled with the spirit of performance right now. Any ideas?
Let's see names. Oh, I'm terrible with this. If I had to go with one, I'd say Flaming Foxes.
Flaming Foxes is too good. We have to go with that. Right. Okay. So here's my thoughts, right? You guys stay on the wagon. I'll go and drum up some interest, drum up some support, try and get people gathered around the fire. Then, Zakonis, you let off your cloying vines inside the fire. So we get some tall flames writhing out of the fire. And then, Pearl, you kick in with the music. We get some background music, we get the buzz going in the crowd, and then Frost, leap out with your best, like dynamic kind of action stance, right? Come flying out of the wagon with your best diving roll, maybe a 60-foot jump.
How high can
land by the fire, and then start throwing up some ice sculpture, and then we'll introduce Zakonis with his just amazing physique. I don't want to make it weird, Zakonis, but amazing physique and horns. And then we'll do the big reveal, the big transformation. What do you think, guys?
If I jump out of a tree,
I can make
fall
little.
damage.
I could make little water foxes.
That's so good.
I can
But
do
we
my
are
shaping of water. I can do 2 at a time. I could
Can
make
you-
little water foxes.
Can you make some music, intro music, and then use the water foxes to introduce Zaconis's fox, and then he can leap through the fire vines.
Yes.
I only need to see the water to be able to do it, so I can keep playing.
Okay.
Before I make the vines, we go into the fire. Have the vines rise me up.
Oh, that's so good.
Are you not afraid you
That
get burned?
sounds unsafe.
Transform.
Are you going to be okay doing that? You're not going to singe your fur?
I can't be hurt by fire.
Is this?
Even in fox form? Well, you have to leap out. I presume you have to leap out of the fire when you turn into the fox.
What?
I'll jump out and then transform just to be safe.
Oh, that is legit.
If he singes anything, I'll just splash some water on him. No, I'm sure.
Perfect. Right, Frost. Frost, your ice sculpture needs to be. I love it. I love it. I'll try. Me and Pearl will try and tell the story Bard-esque as best we can. Obviously, while I'm shilling for money.
Can I say one more thing? Does anyone have a bucket? Because I do need to be able to freeze some water in order to start with something I can sculpt with. And since Pearl is busy with 2 foxes, I know there'd have to be 1 fox for her and then 1 block of ice for me.
Okay, we're gonna wind up. We're gonna wind up. Intro music from Pearl.
Wait.
Then the water is removed from the lake by Pearl to be sculpted by Frost as he starts the story. It's a slow burn. The beautiful Frost sculpture.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
drumming up some business. I'm drumming up some attention.
I can freeze.
I can make another
I can freeze the water. I can get some water out, freeze it for you, and then I don't have to keep concentrating on that one.
I should be able to freeze it as well, I think, right, Faye?
Okay.
I technically used both my charges, I think.
This is too good.
If I used jump for the entrance, I'd have...
Before you guys enact your plan...
DM's just going, I had a whole plan for this lake, and you... What are you doing?
I just wanted you guys to have fun at a lake. But...
We're having fun.
Because you guys have spent 3 hours planning this... It's getting on a bit. It's 10 to 11 right now for me, so I think we're going to have to end the session there. But
we'll start with the...
We start with Showtime next week.
Start the next session with your guys' amazing show. We'll have some rolls to see whether you actually succeed.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be fun.
I want to know how much money we make as well. There's got to be some opportunities for some money making here.
Well, Pearl has her thing where she can play music and make money because of her bard class. So I'm going to make some modifications to that to make it like your whole group getting money overnight.
I'm loving
this. You guys
this.
will be able to make some money.
This is awesome.
But yeah, that's where we're going to end tonight's session, guys.
She would share whatever
she
would share whatever she earned with everyone anyway, because we're all performing together.
Right.
We're a party, my bros.
You're not
How much
solo.
money did you have right now?
Cast member.
How much money did you have right now?